All right, what's going on, y'all? Shout outs to everybody in the building. We are here. I am your gracious host, DJ Kuda, right back at the helm. God damn it. Of today's show. Good morning. Shout outs to everybody here. We got my bro Brian Will in the building, Aaron B in the building. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Shouts to my bro Bronze Flat Power God in the building. Shout outs to Miss V in the building. You said he taught you game. You said say he taught you game. Brian instigating like shit. I gotta check it out, man. Red kind of, Red voiced his opinion to me a couple of times that he's upset that I'm staying in the manosphere and stuff like that. But like, come on, man. Like I said, I'm loyal to a fault, man. I'm gonna definitely switch up and move on to different topics like he did. But like, I ain't got no smoke for Red, man. It ain't no smoke between me and Red. Last time I spoke to Red, he came up on the panel. It was all love. So it ain't no smoke between me and Red. But I'll take a look at it. Yeah. But we on, man. It's Player Talk Radio. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all know what to do. Support the show. Let's get this show on the road, okay? So we've been talking about a lot of different things on the past couple of shows, and I've been going in on the bros. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to okay, I'll take a look at it. Shout outs to Brian Will dropping the huge, starting this off right. Dropping the huge. My voice is gone, y'all. So bear with me. All right. Shout outs to Brian Will dropping the huge $3 on the Cash App. Hold on.
I would like to thank God Almighty for giving everybody so much and me so little. I hate you. I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate your guts. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you.
Shout outs to my bro Brian Will. Thank you, bro. No, you're not gaslighting. I mean, y'all catch stuff before I catch it. Shout outs to Miss V in the building. Miss V, I needed to catch your show. You did a show about it was about some young lady's murder. I'm like, God damn. There's a lot of people in this space too that pushes the whole divestment rhetoric, right? And they're ducking. I forgot the name of that sister. It was a sister that what's going on, Daniel? It was a sister that got killed by like her white date or some shit. Like, fucking, wiggers up here chopping bitches up and doing all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, God damn, and a lot of the sisters that's usually, beating their drums on the divestment thing, man. They super quiet now. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of women got to deal with morbid stuff. I see it out here all the time. And it's like, fellas, you don't got to go far to see it. I be seeing like straight up African women out here talking to white dudes and just walking around with them. And it's like, okay, broski called himself, shorty called herself a little trick, So, and the white man don't give a damn. He needs some company. He be, tricking to his heart's desire. So, but I'm not gonna lie. As a sister, you playing a very weird game when you going after the younger, white players that, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what y'all looking for the younger dudes for. I can see if a sister go after the older white guys that's tricking their money off. That makes sense. But sometimes y'all with these younger cats, yeah, you better make sure you in shape. Make sure you know how to fight. Keep a razor blade under the tongue, cause them, you know what I'm saying. You better get to the blade faster than he do. Both. You know what I'm saying? The one under your tongue and the one under your feet. You dig what I'm saying? Ain't no real players in this damn space giving y'all no goddamn real game. So I'm just hey, just letting y'all know. You know. But there's another guy. We're gonna go over some of his videos too on today's show because a lot of people are on the internet, man, and I'm like, God damn, a lot of people sound like me. Now, went looking for a video not too long ago, and this video popped up, and then I heard he from the DMV area, so you know what I'm saying. I'm like, all right, let me show Broski some love, see what's going on. So let me share this show real quick, like you guys should be doing. You guys should be able to share the show, and we're gonna get this on the road. Make sure y'all hit the like button. All right. Oh man, okay. I wonder why y'all in this chat room lying. So I put out a poll, and I said hoes or good women 2024, and 86% of y'all said good women. So y'all hit the like button. Shout outs to Brian Will. Starting off today's show with support. Make sure you guys are supporting today's show also, because I'm gonna give you guys some real insights and some real games. So you guys got to stick around to soak up these gems I'm about to be dropping. You know what I'm saying? Because um, nice girls are misunderstood, but it's not all good. I'm gonna talk about it also because nice girls, y'all got y'all work cut out for y'all. Also, you got the good ones, and then you got the nicer ones, and then you got the ones that need a little bit of help, because there is some nice girls that do need quote unquote good girls that need a little bit of help. So recently I find out there's a difference because now everybody's doing the same topics now. So I gotta close, bring some new game and close this up. But recently I found out there's a difference between a good guy and a nice guy. And if there's a difference between a quote unquote good guy and a nice guy, then there's a difference between a good girl and I guess a nice girl, I guess. And it kind of makes sense, but we'll talk about it. Yeah, Sade Robinson, unalived the first date on April Fool's Day, remains not fully recovered. Yeah, so that shit is crazy, y'all. Let me tell y'all why Paris Milan and Cerebral and all these other little bastard women that's sending women to an early grave are not talking about it. They said, bro, he diced her up and just starts scattering her body parts all over the city and the town. Like, let me give y'all the game. People say, oh, America is like, let me share this. Let me share the live in the Discord, because not too many people know that I'm live right now. Give me 1 second, y'all. People are like, oh, America is quote unquote stolen land and blah blah blah. A lot of people don't know what the hell they're talking about. But I don't know, it's so weird. I don't care. My heart go out to the young sister. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to be unalive. But there's this old story. If you go to Egypt, and it's plastered all over the walls. This story predates the Book of the Dead. This is like one of the first stories told in life. Kind of like the Adam and Eve story, right, y'all? I'm gonna be paraphrasing because I didn't expect to tell this story because it's just so random. But I got love for you guys, and I give y'all game. So, the story goes like, you have and this is the story of Jesus Christ and whatever. All of these stories, depending on the culture that you read it from. What's going on, David? I played that Sueto earlier, man. Come on, man. I've been showing up, bro. I've been showing some love, David. I've been showing some love, bro. Some nice love, man. But so the story goes, instead of the Trinity, the original Trinity that you guys hear about is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. Somehow they're three different people, right? But the original Trinity is the family. And I hate to say it, ladies, it's the Father, the Mother, and the Son. Hate to say it, but that's the original family. So they say, right? So instead of uh um you have Hiru, and then you have why am I drawing a blank on these names? Hold on. Give me 1 second. You have Hiru, and you have Set, and you have hold on. Why am I drawing a blank on y'all? My memory's fucked up today. Hold on. Not Hiru. Hold on. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I need to copy this link. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Because Hiru's known as Horus. And hold on. Okay, yeah. So the story is, my bad. The story is of Asar. Asar ends up becoming of the dead, which ends up being Isis ends up being so you have Asar and you have Offset, right? Not Offset, but Offset, right? Asar and Offset. Asar is the king, Offset is the queen, his wife, his virgin wife. And the Greek names ends up being hold on. Can't believe I'm drawing a blank on this. Hold on. What's going on, Kev? But anyway, you have Alsar and Offset, right? And Alsar has a jealous brother that's jealous of him over a woman. He's jealous of him over Offset, and he builds he builds a sarcophagus, right? A golden sarcophagus. Hold on. Let me see Greek names. I can't believe I'm forgetting. Okay, yeah, his Greek name is Osiris. My bad. I'm drawing blanks. I just didn't expect to talk about this today. So you have Alsar and you have Offset, right? Alsar has a jealous brother, uh, who's jealous of his wife, and his brother threw a party, and he basically built a sarcophagus. He said, he threw a party, and they had a whole bunch of games and festivals and blah blah blah, right? And he made a sarcophagus built to the dimensions of his brother, Offset, Alsar. So Set said, if you can fit this sarcophagus, you can have it. Golden sarcophagus, really nice sarcophagus. So a whole bunch of guys at the party was getting in the sarcophagus. They couldn't fit it. And his brother gets into it. Once his brother gets into it, he closes it and it locks. And his brother's trapped in this golden sarcophagus, in his this golden tomb. Trapped, right? Asar takes the sarcophagus, the tomb, and he takes it and he throws it into the Nile River with his brother in it, ultimately killing his brother, right? So Offset, his wife, finds out about this, and she went and she digs up the sarcophagus out of the Nile, and she opens it and and takes out her husband's body. Well, when Set found out about this, because he was jealous, what he did was he chopped up Alsar into little pieces and spread his body all up and down the Nile River, right? Chopped them up, spread them all up and down the Nile River. And what Offset did was she went on a crusade and went up and down the Nile River and found every single part of her man, every single piece of his body, right? And she dipped his body in enchanting oils and stuff like that, and basically put him back together, which becomes record of the first mummy to ever, you know what I'm saying? I'm just paraphrasing, which becomes record of the first mummy to ever, exist, right? So she found all the pieces of his body, no homo, but his phallus, okay, his obelisk. She found all the pieces of Alsar's body, but his obelisk. So one day, and this is where the story gets muddy. One day, going up and down the Nile River, I guess she spots it, and a fish ate it or something, or something happens. The story always changes up here. Um, so what she did was she went back to his body and quote unquote straddled his body and ended up becoming pregnant, which kind of it's just weird. It's just the Virgin Mary story all over again and stuff like that. A virgin having a kid, quote unquote, right? And this is where Hebrew comes from, right? Now Hebrew, if you don't know where the word, like in the word hero, it came from the word Hebrew. You know, basically she had a strong son. She ended up raising the son, and the son ended up coming of age and beating Set. Whipping Set's ass. Basically another Negro hero story. All right. And it's funny because, like in DC, guess what you have? You have an obelisk. It's called the Monument. George Washington Carver built DC. DC is built like the pyramids. Like how where speaking of placements, how everything is lined up with the stars and all of that good stuff. Everything is lined up. DC's built the same way. I think the pyramids they're aligned with Orion's belt. It's called Orion's belt. All right. So um and it's a white obelisk. You know what I'm saying? It's a white obelisk. So it's supposed to represent that story. It goes back to that story. It's supposed to represent stolen land. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me share this link in this Discord. Sad to say, when I heard about the story about that young lady and her body parts being spread all over, I don't where was it? I think it was in like Atlanta or somewhere. I was like, damn, that's wild. That's wild. You know. So hopefully she finds some type of justice and stuff like that. And a lot of these younger women that's on here, giving these young girls, these Milwaukee, okay, yeah, because a lot of these women on here giving these women the game and telling these women to get into shady work and tricking and stuff like that. You know, it's not a good idea. I'm telling dudes, tricking ain't the way to go. And if you do, like I said, you need way more game to trick than you do trying to be a player or whatever you're trying to do. most dudes here are trying to be players. Okay, it don't matter if it's me, it don't matter if it's fantastic, it don't matter if it's whoever. A lot of these dudes here, they want to be players. Passport bros, they want to be players. Dudes in the manosphere want to be players. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even gonna say want to be players. I'm not a wannabe player. I'm a player, and I've been a player, and I'm not. I'm not. I mean, I'm chilling now. You know, I've been chilling for the last couple years, but you know, dudes here, they that's the game that they want to throw out there, and then they're not giving y'all no real game. You know, they will hear me say something here, and then go back and bite it and try to regurgitate it on their show. You know what I'm saying? And I've been too consistent. You know, I've been way too consistent. So at this point, it's like let it be known. Let it be known. All right. So I've been asking you guys for the past couple of shows, why do good guys like horrible women? And not even just like horrible women, desire horrible women. They desire fucked up women for some reason. I even went as far as to playing. Hold on. I'm going to tag the brother in this video. It's called Reset Relationships. Okay. I went as far as to playing a video of a prostitute from soft white underbelly. You know, hold on, Kev. Why don't you got a wrench? Hold on, bro. Let me fix that. Shout outs to Kev. Y'all be creating new channels probably. Hold on. But YouTube be taking away wrenches and shit. I don't know what's going on. Shout outs to Kev. All right. We got a wrench. All right. So, hold on. Tag the brother in it. All right. Should be early on the East Coast. What's going on, King Orba? You said good guys don't desire horrible women. That's what they can get. That's cap. That's cap. You got quote unquote good guys actively chasing horrible women. And reasonably, I get it. You understand what I'm saying? You have to say you're gonna have to save women from themselves. There's some women that you're gonna have to save from themselves. But good guys go after horrible women. They actively pursue horrible women. All right. I've been doing this for a long time. And I'm telling you, they actively pursue horrible women. And I'm gonna tell y'all why on today's show. All right. Now, you get to hear from guys here in this space all the time. Oh, Kuda, why are you always talking about game and game this and game that? And it's usually from somebody that doesn't understand game or what the hell game is and stuff like that. And it's usually from ungrateful motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That have no respect for the game, yet the game's foot is deep in their ass. You know, the game's foot is deep in their ass, right? And then after that comes the lazy statements. Oh, I don't feel I have to do all of that to get this. Oh, why everybody's gonna pay? Oh, this, that, and the third. Oh, we've heard it all. We've heard all of the tired statements and stuff, and then we ended up getting a new generation of dudes coming in, picking up the microphone, trying to give y'all some game or just reset the conversation. that we already have been talking about for the longest time. And you know what they do? Now they start looking at the red pill dudes and and just start going off on them and saying all kinds of shit. But their whole lexicon comes from the red pill. Their whole lexicon comes from the red pill. You got dudes trashing the red pill when their lexicon comes from the red pill, and the only thing they're gonna really tell you is the trick. Black dudes have been getting on the internet and been telling y'all to just trick y'all money off. And I've been telling and showing you guys that, okay, well, you're gonna need some game to trick. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna need some game to trick. There's guys out here that's already been before you and ahead of you and know how the game goes, knows what's going on currently in the streets today, yesteryear, and whatever. And like there's a lot of taboo shit going around, you know. Now, on today's show, we're gonna kind of talk about locations, and maybe this will kind of give you guys a better mindset of where I'm coming from and the brother that I'm gonna share on the show where he's coming from, because I guess we allegedly are from the same place. All right, so I'm from the DMV area, which is a tri-state area, and DMV is short for DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Either way, it's a concentration on the East Coast. Okay, we're East Coast, we're Southern, and yeah, it just became talking points and narratives university. And these people don't even know how to further these talking points or how to really give y'all the game on these talking points, because they just regurgitate us. They just copy us. You know, none of their content's original. They're just carbon copies of us. They're carbon copies of us. You know, I'm flattered. You know, so in the DMV area and in certain areas, because I guess this game or this information hasn't reached certain cities and towns. I don't know where a lot of y'all are from. I'm assuming most people here are from like the city or certain places. So you guys could like let me know where you guys are from in the chat so we can tap in, because I've probably been to y'all cities and stuff like that too. You know, but it's a concentration. You got DC, the nation's capital. This is kind of why I got into that story about the monument. You got Maryland, right? And you got Virginia, right? And what's 757? What area code 7? Y'all know I'm not good with numbers. What area code is 757? Hold on. Let me see. Did I put this link in the chat? Hold on. Okay, you from VA. Okay, yeah. All right, you already know. All right, I haven't heard of 757. Okay. All right, my bad. So yeah. So in the DMV area, uh we have we have what I call hybrid hustlers. You know what I'm saying? Hybrid hustlers, meaning everything is jumbled up. Things ain't what it seems, right? The most nerdy looking guy will be the guy with the women, or it'll be you got sneaky players. You got different kinds of you got different types of dudes and women rolling around. The most cute looking good girl looking type, you know, they be hoes, or they straight up They out here. So we have a lot of things going on at once. But don't trip. You just got to be outside, observe everything, and then you make your move. You know what I'm saying? Because things are super taboo once you start getting into a lot of these cities that's becoming, I guess you can call eccentric. They're turning into all of these major cities in the world due to communications and everything, and just how the world is moving with technology and everything today. They're becoming a metropolis. So you got like a lot of different hybrids and different things going on in these cities. Also things that we fought for back in the day, like a couple of shows ago we were talking about anime and all of these different things that we like to do that even some people got bullied in school for or talked crazy about. you know um we talked about all of that stuff. Hold on, let me pull up this tab because I want to go over some stuff that Broski was talking about. But you got dudes that play Yu-Gi-Oh. Niggas play Yu-Gi-Oh full time, and they're players. You understand what I'm saying? They understand the game, and they understand the game. You know, you got women saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go after this tech nerd." You know what I'm saying? Because he might not cheat on me and blah blah blah. And that tech nerd will know that shorty a hoe. She probably got a kid, or he had to pull her out the club or whatever. And yeah, they end up dating for a little bit, or whatever's going on. Anyway, we're talking about people coming together for whatever reason. But what I'm explaining to you is that there's a lot of hybrid players out here. A lot of people that look like a player might not necessarily be a player. You know what I'm saying? You got people that look the part, but they don't got one player bone in their body. You know what I'm saying? You got people that don't look the part, and they cold. He cold. They cold. You understand what I'm saying? And it's unsuspecting. So you got a lot of that shit going on. So when you get to the internet, you hear about all of this red pill, blue pill stuff. Especially by the time y'all get to the information, it's been watered down, bastardized, and co-opted, and people done created like a whole different world for you guys. Like right now, if you have problems with women and you come to the internet, you might be in a bidding war. It's like, damn, do I go red pill or do I go black pill? Well, if you go red pill, you're going to be inundated with half truths because you're learning from like fourth and third wave people. You know what I'm saying? When you go black pill, you're not even really going black pill. You're just no homo intellectually jacking off on the internet. That's what all that black pill shit is, you know? And then you get into a continuity of blaming Chad Roan and the good guy. Okay? So it's gonna be hard for you guys to see what's going on because you guys are trying to you probably soaked up some shit. You gotta get up out your system. You probably spilled some wine on your carpet or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get that shit out the fabric and lace yourself with something proper because you don't know what it is. And also too, I've been trying to save idiots from other idiots in the red pill spaces. So now you got dudes coming in the space using nothing but red pill lexicon, talking crazy about the red pill, and then the people that they're going in on, they're not even red pill. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand red pill. They never did anyway. You know, but I was looking at a couple of videos from a brother, and I guess he claims he's from the DMV area, so that's cool. And he was like, you don't know how the red pill dudes look stupid. They look dumb raging on the internet. And it's like, okay, how can you tell this dude's red pill? And a lot of dudes have a lot to say about the red pill, but in actuality, because some of the stuff he's saying was true, but it's like I take people who critique any red pill content with a grain of salt, because it's like, bro, first of all, you might not be red pill, you don't know what red pill is, and you've never met somebody that's really red pill. You met somebody that just came here and just started listening to people on the internet, and they're just parrots. They never went out, they never really did nothing, they can't confirm half the shit that they heard on the internet. They can't even, you know what I'm saying? And they don't have successful relationships, or just they just never got active ever in their life, like ever. I can understand if you're not active now, but it's like, bro, have you even been active before? you know so there's so many people here talking and speaking on stuff that they shouldn't be talking and speaking on, because they don't know. you know and then what happens too is, like, it becomes taboo because they're speaking on yesteryear shit. Oh, you need to get in the gym. Oh, you need to, there's nothing wrong with getting in the gym, but now that comes with a caveat, that needs to be unpacked. All of this stuff has been trivialized because it needs to be unpacked, because a lot of the information that you guys are going to be listening and soaking up, y'all gotta hit the like button and support the show. Y'all support the show. All right, you can support the show at $PTV888. That's $PTV888. Let's get into this game. A lot of the stuff that y'all are going to be hearing now, especially if you're a zillennial, you got to make the distinction if it's going to be taboo or a game of yesteryear, or something that you can tweak. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand what it is. So a lot of this information is not for entertainment purposes. A lot of this is for you guys to add it to your toolbox that you're putting together to use later. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta add a lot of this information to your setup. And you don't have to commit to one setup. You can have multiple setups. But you gotta be utilizing this information and using this information, because a lot of y'all be getting on here talking crazy about dating coaches and dudes like, oh, this guy ain't got no game and all this other shit. And it's like, bro, you don't have no game. I don't want to argue with somebody that don't have no game telling me that I don't have no game. And it's like, no, nigga, you don't have no game. You know what I'm saying? Game recognize game, and game hear game when game talks. You know? And you can tell who got it around this bitch and who just repeating shit. All right? So I'm not arguing with no fucking lane that's really, and honestly, to tell you the truth, I got to be careful who I argue with, because the thing is that a nigga will say some shit like that to try to get more game up out of me for free, as if I haven't already given y'all the gems for free. All right. So let's go over a video real quick, and then we're gonna get into the good girl conversation, because a lot of good guys don't go after the good girls. And the funny thing is that good guys be having good girls all around them in their inbox, just like the hoes that they complain about, and they don't gravitate towards them. And a lot of those guys suffer from the same thing that the good girls suffer from. Well, not the good girls, what's the how am I gonna word this? A lot of those guys think that they don't have to change themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's not really changing themselves. It's like really working on yourself. Because a lot of these so-called good guys, to actually link up with good women, you're gonna have to pick up some skills and pick up on certain things. You're gonna have to practice a little bit. You're gonna have to kind of put in a little bit of effort. And a lot of these guys are lazy as fuck. They ain't got shit going on. They just doom scrolling on the internet and ain't got shit going on. And they're like, oh well, you know what? I'm gonna convince myself to trick because I'm just such a busy, high value man. I got stuff to do in the morning. Like a lot of these dudes are trying to convince you that you and them need to trick because they're, oh man, I got to be Andrew Tate in the morning. I don't have time to sit here and talk to a woman and get to know her and all. Like, it's like, bro, like a lot of niggas running around here like they handing out elite dick and shit. Hold on, y'all. Let me get into this game. Hold on. Let me close these tabs. I got endless tabs open, y'all. Fuck. Hold on. All these tabs open. Damn, I closed the tab I needed to. Shit. Hold on, y'all. All right, let me do this. So, hold on. So, why am I talking about the DMV area? Well, in the DMV area, we got a concentration. So, there's a lot of things that we know. There's a lot of scenarios that we've seen and been through if you just simply go outside or if you're active or have been active. So if you're in the DMV area, there's a lot of when you come to the internet eventually, there's a lot of unique game that you can give the people, and it's like it's normal to you, but it's like mind blowing to them. It's like, oh my god, how do you know? It's like, bro, that nigga, that's a light Tuesday in the DMV area, you know, because DC is not like New York. Like we're close together, but shit is spread out too. You know what I'm saying? We're close together, but shit is spread out too. So it's like we know what games Broads in Virginia is playing. We know what games Broads out in Waldorf is playing. We know what games Broads shit. We even just go by the city. We know how we know up top. We know South Side. You know whether you in DC or PG. You know what I'm saying? We know how to play Virginia. We know how to play Bethesda. You know, Rockville Circuit. All of that stuff. These are all different things, and they all different nuances and things that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And then everything in PG. We know how to play Montgomery County. We know how to play like it's just it don't stop. It's 24/7 in DC. So you got to be tapped in. You got to be hip. You got to be sharp. You got to know what the hell you talking about. You got essentially, you got to move with your head on the swivel, whether you know what you're doing or not. So basically, it's getting pushed into a pool. You got to learn how to swim. We don't take stuff light in the DMV area. You know what I'm saying? We will ask you, "Are you good?" And "you good" means a myriad of things. You understand what I'm saying? When people send you a friend request on Facebook or whatever, we think it's a setup. Like we move totally different. You can say it's paranoia. I will tell you a straight up game. And all the women, they move similar, but they're all different. And then at the same time, DC, we get a bunch of different women. So if you like, yo, you know what? I'm not trying to be a passport, bro. There's certain parts of the city that you can go to and they nothing but Ethiopian women. There's certain parts of the city that you can go to and they nothing but Latinas. There's certain parts that you can go to and just get your flavor in the DMV area. Absolutely. Then we got college campuses. It's just a mixture of every single thing. It will make a man out of you if you go outside. So the key thing is to go outside and just experience life, get put on, go into a circuit and stuff like that. And you can do all of this by yourself, or you can do it in a group, or you can fluctuate between yourself, a group, or whoever. All right, hold on now. So we got a brother here. Shout outs to this brother. He looked familiar. I don't know if I seen him before. He do look familiar. You know what I'm saying? I saw a couple of his videos and he was giving out some good game. So hold on, let me see. Hold on, if I could find a video that I wanted to talk about. I watched a couple of his videos. This was a good video, but hold on. We got a lot of the dudes going in on the red pill dudes, but it's like, it's just a conversation. Hold on. And he went over the B Taylor thing. That's where I found this video yesterday. So shout outs to him. So I don't even know what commentary I got on his video yesterday, but I was listening to a little bit of this video. So let's get to this video. Let's get into it.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And I want to make this video because a lot of y'all online, a lot of y'all who follow me, y'all red pill. And I want you guys to understand what I mean when I said, and I debated MTR about this, and I won, by the way, in the debates in the archives if you want to see it. But anyways, red pill talking points don't work in real life. They're going to make you look like a loser 9 out of 10 times. And if we're being honest, if you're deep into the red pill and you're looking at it as anything but entertainment, you probably are a loser 9 out of 10 times. But you don't need to let the world know that, you know? It's better people think you're a fool than you open your mouth and remove all doubt. Once you start talking red pill stuff out loud, you're opening your mouth and removing all doubt. But I'm not just going to explain it to you guys because I know y'all get mad and y'all get upset and y'all look at it as the Brads and Chads and Tyrones. They get women so they don't understand you and they automatically say, you just can't get women, bro. And the girls say, who hurt you? And y'all feel like it's dismissive and blah, blah, blah. But listen, I want y'all to keep watching this video because this is important. I'm going to take the time to actually explain to you what you look like through the eyes of a normal man, right? A regular man.
All right, so off rip, going in on the red pill. And I don't even know if this is, I can't even classify if this is a red pill guy, red pill guy raging or not. All right. Also, most people ain't red pill. They just listen to red pill. That's number 2. Second, it's like this, because like the DMV area will red pill you. Right. Shout outs to Debo in the building. Right, coming through with reason. Yes, sir. But this is the thing, though. This is the thing. Most people that's commenting on it or doing content about it don't understand it anyway. They don't understand it. All right, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get another Coca-Cola. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Let me go grab another Coca-Cola. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Y'all can call them alpha males if you want to. Regular men who women are attracted to, right? And women, I'm going to explain to y'all why they think you look like losers and how you can express yourself without looking like a loser. So let's get straight into it. I started in this text thread for a reason because I want y'all to know. One of my friends texted me this as a joke. He knew I was going to laugh at it because it sounds ridiculous and he knows better than to say this stuff out loud. I want you guys to understand that from the beginning. It's not that what you're about to read is necessarily untrue about most women. It's that what is the point of saying it out loud? There isn't one. And that's what makes you look corny. I'm going to go into further detail as we go forward. So he sent me this for me to laugh at. I wanted to start in the text thread because I wanted you to know. I laughed at this. I thought it was corny. He laughed at this and thought it was corny. That's why he sent it to me. So that's 2 men who don't have issues with women who both think this is corny. Now, if you click into it, right, you realize the person who made this go viral is not the person who tweeted it. The person who made it go viral is a person who screenshotted it and said, I've been crying for hours, son. This N-word is effed up. He's fed up. I'm sorry, not effed up. This N-word is fed up. We don't use the N-word on this channel, but I might say niggas instead of niggas Because as my boy Patrick knows, niggas actually means kings. It's a Morris term. So I might use that. But we ain't using the N word on this channel. Anyways, going forward, right? I want you guys to know that's 3 men who don't have a problem with women in a row. Me, Solo, and now this man Still True, who are all laughing at this boy's tweets. Now let's see what the Red Pill Rager actually said. He said, "It's over, son. This is the worst batch of 304s of all time. This shit is over. Press the button. Focus on yourself. It's over. It's so over. These 304s want you to pay for everything. They're doing OnlyFans. They're still interacting with N-words they slept with while they date you. It's over." Okay, now I want you guys to realize something here, right? Right from Rip. His original tweet only got 6,000 likes. The retweet laughing at it, 39,000 likes. So most people think this is corny. Again, y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about it, but I'm just trying to explain to y'all why. So let's just break down this first post. It's the first of 4 posts. The first problem is, why are you making 4 posts angry at whores? You're not even talking about good women. You're talking about whores. Right off the back, I know you don't get any whores. Because one, if you got whores, you will realize OnlyFans girls, all right, girls who be talking to multiple dudes at the same time, sleeping with a bunch of dudes, these are masculine women. Masculine women are the coolest women you're going to run into in your life. That's just real talk. This is the early gym. Masculine women, hoes, 304s, whatever you want to call it, it's what you might call it.
All right, so I'm back. So off the bat, he's correct. You're not even talking about, these are quote unquote good guys. You're not even talking about decent women. You are talking about hoes. You're talking about hoes. So if you're a quote unquote good guy, why are you actively pursuing hoes? Okay? You're supposed to be a good guy. What's going on? Especially in the square community. Why are you guys openly and actively pursuing hoes and then complaining to dudes on the internet about said hoe acting up? Does that make sense?
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus?
Okay? Why are you actively pursuing hoes on the internet? But let's go.
Will be the coolest women that you run into in your life. And the reason for that is because they're masculine. It's going to literally be like hanging with one of your homeboys, but it has a vagina and it's cute and it has a fat butt and breasts. So when you get horny after.
But see, to these guys, these women aren't the coolest women they've met in their life. These women are straight up hell to these guys. Do you smoke weed? No. Do you hang around shady characters? I don't know. You looking for hoes? You probably do. A lot of dudes don't even live the lifestyle that these women are interested in being around. But it's just something about it. You just want her. She's just giving you all of this trouble. Debo said they pursue hoes because they thinking with the little head instead of the big. Pause. One. I got you, bro. Absolutely. But it's more than that, which I've explained so many times. Let's go.
After getting high or after drinking and after watching the game, you can sleep with them. They're going to be your best friends, but you cannot wife them. So him even being this angry over the existence of 304s tells me he doesn't actually interact with 304s, because men who actually interact with hoes already know all this stuff. They already know that 304s, I'm trying not to say the H word, and I still accidentally said it, but they already know that 304s, right, are a good time, not a long time. They're fun to hang with. You can't wife them, but they're cool. Any man saying anything else about 304s, or he hates 304s, or he's coming at in anger about 304s, It makes no sense. If you really believe that these are the worst batch of chicks.
Shout outs to Daniel. Daniel says a lot of high value men always be on these panels SBing about women's behavior, but wants to smash them. Yeah, and the other day one basically took my damn content. I guess he got mad or when came out that he heard me say that or whatever. Because a lot of these dudes coming into this space looking like Kevin Samuels, suit on, tie on, all of this shit. Don't let them niggas fool you also. They want to smash hoes too. And they want to be players also. Absolutely. They want to smash hoes and they want to be players, all right? All right? Y'all hit the subscribe button, support the show. The more support the show gets, the more game I'm going to drop. Let's get it.
Chicks. You can either scream about it and make yourself look like a fool because they don't care. Like I just said in the Courtney video, how's holding them accountable going? They just think you're corny, right? But either deal with it with the woman who's presenting you with the problem in the first place, right? Or just use whores for what they're good for. 304s are just that, the 304s. So smash them and send them on the way. The only way to be frustrated by a 304 is if you're trying to put a 304 in the position of a housewife or something, which we all know you're going to have a problem with that. The only way.
And that's what these guys are trying to do. 30 whores, right? Three old horse walking Michael Kors, 30 whores. That's what they doing. They want the 304s, 30 whores, right? And they wanna wife them up. Or at least sound like players to be like, oh yeah, man, shorty, she a 304 after they hit. But no, they get outsmarted. Anyway.
When you get a 304 to be a housewife is if you have more masculine energy than she does, which is basically a double dose that's going to make her be feminine again. Otherwise, you're in trouble, and most men can't do that. So right off the bat, you're showing that you're angry. This is making you look corny. You're talking about 304s, which is also making you look corny. And instead of talking about 304s as what they are, you're making it seem like pretty much all women are 304s, which also lets people know that the only women you can deal with are 304s. Are most women 304s, Alex? Yes. But if you attract quality women, it's not like there's none of them, right? We're not talking about that huge of a gap. If you think it's that huge of a gap or that hard to find elite women, it's either because you don't know where to look for them or you're not an elite man yourself. But let's keep going with his message. He then goes into, because he's not done yet, it's so over, there aren't any left, it's over. There are plenty, and I show you guys all the time, plenty of feminine, nurturing, caring, loving women left. There's plenty of them. There's plenty of women who reciprocate, all that left. If you're not finding them and you keep running into 304s, that's because of you. And if you haven't realized that...
Hold on, let me pause the show. Shout outs to Jay Green in the building.
What have I got?
Shout outs to my girl Jay Green in the building. So look, in the DMV area, we know all about promiscuous women. There's hybrids, you know, like dudes will say hoes or whore, and it's like you only got one. Like one example pops in your mind. With me, about 15 different examples. Like, what type of what type of hoe are we talking about? You know, because there's flavors. Oh, it's like Baskin Robbins, baby. There's flavors of hoes. You know what I'm saying? There's flavors of hoes, and it's like an Allen wrench. You ever look at an Allen wrench? An Allen wrench set, you got the small millimeters, you got the bigger ones, you got the, you know what I'm saying? There's flavors of them. So what are you niggas talking about? You know, y'all hit the like button on the way in. Support the show. We about to go to hell in. All right. What's going on, Raven? Shout outs to Raven Knight in the building. Yes, sir. My brother Raven in the building. Hold on.
You need to diversify your bonds, nigga.
Shout outs to my brother Raven in the building. Raven and Jay Green in the building. Daniel said these niggas hide behind the nice guy trope to get some pussy. They know the difference. They just don't want the accountability of smashing a bird or a questionable batch. Right. And then also, maybe too, they don't go after the nice girl because it can't be as nasty as they want to be. And then hide behind the nice guy moniker. You know what I'm saying? You know? Debo said, I feel like Pac when he told Janet, you think a Negro got to know magic to get with you? That's funny as shit. But a lot of guys think they got to know magic to get with 304s or 30 whores, you know. What's going on, Dion? Peace to you, player. Tiana Trump is my mistress. Right. You said all the content creators are starting to get mad at the pushback in they chat. Yeah. They starting to sound like me. They start fighting the chat and shit like that. I'll fight the chat. You know? But a lot of y'all niggas been complaining for years. And then when we find out what the hell y'all been complaining over, it's over bona fide hoes. It's not even over good women. It's not even over women that got prestige. And if it's prestige, it's a prestigious hoe. Like, wouldn't you be mad if a guy gives you this whole story, can't really tell you the girl's name, and make up all of these scenarios and stuff like that? And then he's like, you know what? I feel comfortable enough to show you a picture. And then he shows you a picture and it's Ruby Rose or it's Tiana Trump. And it's like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of here, you should have said something earlier. These dudes will hype up these women and make you think that you're trying to help this nigga catch a unicorn or some type of legendary Pokemon. And he's talking about a whore. He's talking about a Weedle. He's talking about a Caterpie, a Magikarp. He's talking about a some shit you can just walk in the tall grass and get. I ain't gonna lie. Some of these hoes, Raven. I ain't gonna lie. Tiana Trump is still bad. Some of these hoes are like Shang Tsung, bro. They'll no homo. They'll absorb a lot of they'll absorb a lot of dicks and just get even more badder. But listen, you got some vortex bitches out here. I don't get it. It's amazing to me also. But look, these guys will turn down perfectly good women that got personality. That'll probably require them to be a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys don't have the game to get some of these quote unquote good women to open up. You know, it's a disaster. You will see good dudes fighting good women before they're even just really trying to hook up with good women. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Debo says, as long as you can deal with the hoes, men are expendable. Attitude is what these suckers. Attitude is what suckers that talk about red pill. Red pill about to be. Hold on, Debo. Your spell check is killing me. Long as you can deal with the hoes, men are expendable. Attitude is what these suckers that talk about red pill be about. Old lying ass Negroes. Okay, you said Tiana is the definition of nasty word, man. Tiana. I ain't gonna lie. All right, let's go.
304 are the coolest women you're gonna run into. Then you're not even ready for a feminine woman because she's not gonna be cool at first. See, with a 304, right?
Y'all hit the like
you have
button.
to be a masculine enough man to even get a 304 there. What you realize is once a 304 realizes you're a real one, she automatically slides into her femininity. When a 304 realizes you're not a real one, they attack you. They play on your name. They call you all types of names. They almost entice you because they low.
All right. So what he said, there's some truth to it. Shit, if you can talk to Tiana, tell her Kuda said what's up. Hey, big head. But nah, if y'all understand what he's talking about, I wouldn't say the girls necessarily jump back into their femininity, but they relax around you. You know what I'm saying? You're not tripping about certain things. All right, well, let's get it.
He wants you to do something to him because they just want you to be a man, right? A feminine woman just ignores a feminine man. That's just real. A feminine woman just ignores you. She's not going to pick on you, talk to you, say nothing, do nothing to you. She's going to act like you don't even exist, basically. But a masculine woman is going to toy with you and constantly try to toughen you up, almost like a big brother. But when you're already a masculine man, a masculine woman is just going to be in her feminine as much as she can be, but still she's going to be masculine because she's a 304. That's what they are. So what I mean by that is when she's around you, she's going to act like a girl. She's going to be submissive. She's going to be nurturing, caring, probably offer to cook you some food, roll you a blunt, stuff like that, right? But as far as the topics that you guys are talking about and things of that nature, she's still going to be like, she's still gonna have that masculine in her. So she'll still talk to you about the game or watch an anime with you or play the game with you or something like that. A feminine woman, you're gonna have to unlock the masculine side of her. It's not gonna be there at first. She's gonna be 100% girly girl, which is gonna get on your nerves, which I've told you guys before. It's gonna get on your nerves, and eventually you're gonna have to balance.
Now, and I don't fault the brother because a lot of what he's saying is true, right? But him and like a lot of other people, because everybody does their content different. So I know he knows that he's teaching, but he kind of assumes that you guys are, and maybe his audience is like him, right? But in a lot of my travels, I know it's a lot different. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes are trying to get women to be feminine, air quotes, right? So they might not desire the same thing he desires. And honestly, it's like, again, you know, where are y'all from? You know, because some things that we desire in the DMV area, people just don't do it everywhere else. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe her being feminine might annoy you, and maybe it might not. You know, he is using red pill talking points. Absolutely. There's no way around it. You know, there's no way around it at this point. It's too, like I said, it's too commercial now. You know, the red pill shit got out. But most of the people that you're going to be listening to and talking to, they are not going to be red pill. They are not going to be red pill. They'll be around the red pill. They probably don't understand the red pill, but they are not going to be red pill, you know. So y'all know my roots, you know. Shout outs to Life. He said, good women are only feminine and 304 are only masculine. Interesting. Well, no, that's what he's using to describe their behavior. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of 304s do act like niggas. You know what I'm saying? They do act like niggas, but it's not even them acting like a nigga. Because I hate that term, because it's like they do shit that niggas don't even do. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even them acting like niggas. They act like themselves. You know, the only thing we can compare it to is a nigga. So let's go.
Her out and give her that 50-50. And then that's when she becomes feminine when she needs to be, masculine when she needs to be. Just like I tell the dudes all the time, you need that combination of alpha and beta. Too much alpha is bad, too much beta is bad. Yes, I hate those terms, but
Sigma.
they're terms everyone can understand. None left. It's over. It's V-box and boobs all on the net. These B words gambling. I don't understand y'all problem with women gambling, man. The women want to gamble, let them gamble. They trying to get some money too. I was just talking to a client earlier, and she was asking me if I can teach her how to gamble. Like,
That's another thing that y'all be complaining about. You know, I'm not a gambler, but I rather. Which would you rather? Would you rather your woman in the street for the dirty meat, or gambling? I'll take a little broad with a little gambling addiction over like a straight on 304, to tell you the truth. If she's a square, is she more the square type? I can respect a woman with a gambling addiction more than a you know. Anyway, let's go.
No problem with women gambling, man. Y'all need to come off that. Who cares? Like, what's the problem? And that's another thing that lets me know that a lot of you dudes just can't attract or are never around feminine women. which means you need to work on yourself because you are what you attract. I'm saying that because a feminine woman ain't out here showing her V-box and her boobs or her butt all on the internet, and she damn sure ain't gambling. Feminine women don't gamble. So I know you're still talking about 304s. And I also know you still don't get 304s because, again, if you did, none of this would be a problem. Y'all be making parlays together, and then she would be giving you a blowjob afterwards. But because you don't actually get 304s, these things aren't happening. That's why you're angry. But let's continue. Again, I'm just explaining to you guys why people think you're angry. I already know this guy don't get women by how he's talking. You think women don't know that? That's all I'm saying to you guys. These are the deeper things we can tell just from how you're talking, right? Without you actually saying them. He goes butt naked and they close friends and talking to 5 dudes posting screenshots in there. It is over. Get your CDL, get those tech shirts. It's over. Love your mom. First of all, saying love your mom, now everybody knows you're a mama's boy. Again, you're doing and saying little.
So the it's over thing, that, you know, that's kind of the same statements that the black pill cats be talking about. Oh, it's over. Nigga, what's over? It's over because you can't get a hoe? And like I said, a lot of these guys that ain't got nothing to do with the space get charged with the, oh, these are red pill guys. No, the fuck they not. Oh, hell no, they not.
Things that you might not notice, but other people notice, that's letting them know you're corny. I'm just telling you. Then you go get your CDL or get your tech shirts. Now, I would recommend tech shirts over a CDL because my only concern with CDLs is self-driving cars are more than on the way. They literally already exist. It's just a matter of when it's going to be affordable to get a fleet of self-driving cars, and a matter of when you'll be able to trust a fleet of self-driving cars. But it's going to happen within the next 20 years.
Well, these are the new pills, you know, the new blue pills. You know, these are the new blue pills.
So if you're 30 years or younger, in your 30s or younger, I would say go for a tech cert definitely before you go for your CDLs. But your CDLs aren't bad. That's just me giving y'all some game. But your CDLs aren't bad. Now, anyways, with all that being said, that's good advice. Get your CDLs, get your tech shirts. I give that advice all the time. Here's the problem. What the hell does that have to do with modern women? What does that have to do with everything else you were saying? Nothing. See, this is how we know you're red pill raging. Because the two things don't exist. At this point, you're telling people to get their CDLs and their tech shirts, not because you have either or, but because you heard people online say it. And it's obvious. It's like you watched the video and he tried to fake pretend he cared about your purpose. So he brought up CDLs and tech shirts, didn't tell you how to get them like I did, or none of that. But he just brought them up, and that's why you're bringing them up. It has nothing to do with this topic. Your brain is all over the place. You're acting like a girl. You're scatterbrained. Staying on topic. If you want to talk about how women are trash, talk about how women are trash. Don't try to then give men advice. You literally sound like a red pillar. Like you just watched the video and typed out what you watched because they got you in your feelings like a girl. Love your mom.
So that's another thing, you know, you got a lot of these guys that found the red pill after 2020, where dudes were running around here talking about tricking and doing all this other shit. And y'all boycotted me and other real brothers in the space and purposely drowned us out. Hit the like button, y'all. Support the show. An hour and 24 minutes into the madness. All right? I'm giving y'all some good game. An hour and 24 minutes into the madness. Support the show, y'all. So y'all purposely went against the game. Y'all drove that shit out. Niggas that was giving y'all the game. Y'all was like, oh, yeah, man, we're going to get our passports. We're going to go trick. Fuck what Kuda's saying. Okay.
Again, come on, man. This is why people think y'all corny.
So now the people coming in here making channels after 2020, they got our lexicon in their mouths, which I told y'all what was going to happen, and they ragging all off on the red pill. With our lexicon, let's go.
He goes, it's over, son. He's still going. This is why people think y'all corny. It's over, son. This is over. These chicks wearing wedges. Why do you care that the women are wearing wedges? Why do you care that the women are wearing wedges? Why do you care that the women are wearing wedges? Why do you care that the women are wearing wedges? I know I said that like 6 times, but I sincerely don't understand that. Who cares? Like, is your point they're not feminine because they're wearing wedges instead of stilettos? Is your point that they're I don't get your point. Who cares? Like, who cares? Where are they wearing the wedges to? Maybe they just want to be more comfortable. Who cares? Kevin Samuels gonna try looking too much into women's wardrobes, man. If they want to wear wedges, who cares? They got fishnets with Target bras on. Again, who cares? Most women walk around in outfits from Target or Payless.
And I'm gonna tell you, I mean, dudes will complain about a woman's wardrobe, but still want to get with them. Dudes will complain about a woman's wardrobe and still want to get with them.
Or Forever 21 or Rainbow, and all these are cheap stores where they can get a whole damn outfit for $20. Women's clothes are cheaper than men's clothes. Who cares if she has a Target bra on? Who cares if she has fishnets on? I don't give a damn if she rolls up to your house with the fishnets on, wedges on her feet, a Target bra on underneath. If you see the Target bra, that means you're closer to cheeks, which is all you should care about. Let it breathe, run it back. I said, I don't care if she comes through with wedges on her feet, with the fishnets to keep it compete, with the Target bra on her teats. If you get to the point of seeing the bra, it means that she's probably about to let you smash raw. So what is your problem? Now, you shouldn't smash raw. I was just trying to rhyme that time. But you get my point. I don't understand what the problem is. This is why people are perceiving you guys as corny. Most of you probably didn't even watch the video that long. This long, I should say. But that's fine. They also expect to be stay-at-home wives while you make money, but not with a regular job. You got to be a boss or a hood N-word. It's done for you. It's over. First of all, as soon as a dude brings up hood dudes, I know he's corny. And just like I know this dude hasn't been around 304s, I know this dude hasn't been around hood dudes either. Because had he been around hood dudes before, he wouldn't know women treat hood dudes like crap most of the time. All right,
trying to hide behind the Pookie and Ray Ray shit, but want the Pookie and Ray Ray shit.
Unless you're like Frank Lucas or, Pablo Escobar, basically, unless you're really getting money, basically you're a 6-figure drug dealer. Most women don't respect them. Most drug dealers don't even make $50,000, $40,000. All right, they just make quick money and they're stupid, so they'll give it away. I already told y'all before, women like drug dealers because they can make money quick and they give it all away. They're stupid with it. All right, educated, wealthy man, right, or a man who got his money legally is smart. He gonna want to know what you want the money for, what you're doing with the money. He's not gonna spend the money frivolously. Everything's gonna be thought out because he's logical, and that gets on women's nerves. Sometimes they just want an idiot with a wallet who's willing to spend a bunch of money on them, and that's all they want. The hood dude. Also, most women don't respect hood dudes. They don't cook for hood dudes. They don't clean up after hood dudes. They're always yelling at them not to clean up. They curse at them. They hit them. Now, yeah, the hood dudes might hit them back, but that's because they're being cursed at and hit first. The average hood dude gets treated with no respect. He's just walking peen. So you're basically telling me you're jealous of a man who gets absolutely zero respect from women, right? If he has a kid with him, they won't let him see the kid, right? They curse at him. They put their hands on him. They don't post them online. They don't really want no one to know you're with him. They're embarrassed by this man. They don't let the man see his kids. The only thing the man's good for in their head is pipe. He gives them good pipe. You're jealous of that guy. The woman doesn't admire or respect this guy. She doesn't even want to be with him. She don't even want you to see him, right? But you're jealous of that guy. I mean, again, if you want to look up to that guy, knock yourself out. But that's the average hood dude. That's the treatment they're getting. Again, if you're a hood dude making $50,000 or above, they'll treat you a little bit better, right? They'll treat you a little bit more normal. And if you're a hood dude making 6 figures or above, yeah, they're going to be the way y'all talking about. But initially, hood dudes, women just like them because they think they got good pipe, and that's it. That's where it ends. The fact that you don't know that, women treat hood dudes like that, right, tells me that you're not really around hood dudes. You don't know what you're talking about. Just like I know you're not really around 304s. You're just talking.
And a lot of these dudes that y'all keep charging up as red pill, they're not even around no real red pill shit. They listen to Game Changer and all these other dudes that just LARPing around. All right, let's go.
Just talking. And the last thing he said If you didn't find your person before 2020, kill yourself. It's over. You are going to die alone. Now, I know he was trying to be facetious and he was trying to be funny, but again, the person who made fun of this guy got more likes, interactions than he did for a reason. This is corny. The entire rant was corny. All you did was basically slap a sign on your forehead that says, I don't get no hoes. I need you guys to understand.
What's going on, Dion?
I know y'all probably already red pill raging in the comments, and the best gems come for those who stay to the end. I repeat, the best gems come for those who stay to the end. I know y'all probably already red pill raging in the comments, calling me all types of beta male. You beta male. You don't understand because you're beta male. You beta male. You probably don't even get women.
And see, that's another thing too. See, the real red pillars have been the warrior class really for the internet, for the on the internet. But I don't even think he's encountered real quote unquote red pillars. You know what I'm saying? The guys that he's talking about that's probably in their feelings are the fake black pillars. The whole black pill sector is fake. Those are dudes blue pill raging. Those dudes ain't even black pill. The red pill is supposed to look up to the black pill, when in actuality on the internet, the black pill looks up to the red pill. If they start doing stuff, but both of them, both sectors that needs to be overhauled, got a gang of lazy niggas in them. Because the internet allows people to be lazy in unbelievable ways. So we're just not going to go into the ways that it does. I mean, we can go into some, but we can't name them all. Them the dudes that's like blaming Chad Roan and all this other stuff and shit like that, while actively trying to be them. And they don't even hear themselves. It's like, okay, you like women that's into Chad Roans? That's what you're telling me? You're attracted, like, you have no dominion over no type of standards or nothing that you have to say, you know what? I'm not even attracted to women that's attracted to this type of guy. If you have that much of a disdain for that type of guy. Oh no, but you're gonna get on here, talk all of this shit as if you're not a pookie also. Like I said, if you're pro tricking, buy in box, you are a pookie also. Y'all hit the like button and support the show. Let's get it.
I mean, you could go literally through my shorts and see hundreds of women in my DMs, but you don't even get women. Okay, whatever you want to say. Listen, my point here is this, guys. Women don't care. That's why we always say over here, there's no point going back and forth with women. There's no point in arguing with a woman, especially if it's not your woman. You make your point and you walk away. And to be honest with you, even if it is your woman, it's the same thing. It's just, it makes more sense to make your point to a woman who's your woman than it does to do it online. But either way, you make your point, you walk away. It's not going to turn into a long conversation. I'll just shut you up first. Make my point, I walk away. Right? What I'm saying to say to you guys is they don't give a damn about what y'all talking about, especially if they don't have time to reflect on it. So saying all this to them, just like I said in the Courtney Michelle video, for what? It does nothing. How's holding them accountable going? They're just going to find the flaws in your armor and start talking about you. Waste of time. You want to help men out, just help men out. But then don't talk about women in exchange. Just help the men out. Oh, get your CDLs and tech shirts. But F these hoes, though, like that's corny. Just tell them to get the CDLs and tech shirts. If that's what you really about, you know, you just want to make it seem like you're not a loser, but giving loser energy, man. I'm just keeping it real with you.
But the problem is that when they go get all of those CDLs and tech certs, when they get their money, who they salivating, who they finna spend it on? The same women that they claim. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Good dudes actively pursue hoes. A hoe motivated you to go get your life together, to go get some money, to go give to her. And if you knew anything about the streets, pimps actually instruct hoes to go do this. Bring me my money by proxy. Put it in my motherfucking pocket like a goddamn rocket. Let's get it.
I'm gonna keep it. You talking about something? If you didn't find someone before 2020, what are you talking about? What was the difference between women in 2020? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? This is all the signs that give away. This is someone who does not get women. I just want y'all to see the replies. Look at the replies. Look, get those tech shirts. Get that CD out. Love your mom. Got it. Laughing. It's so over. You can't help but feel his pain for real. This is a woman saying this. This is how they looking at you. Like, well, who hurt you? I told y'all. For real, bro. I be even going through nothing, but I feel his pain. My boy had the worst 20 minutes ever. And where had to get it all out for real. Get your CDL in quotes. They come in quotes. It's over. Press the button. If you don't get your heart broken as a teenager, this is how you react to it when you get older. AKA, this is a guy who was never getting chicks. It shows, y'all. I just broke down how it showed. I know a lot of y'all didn't want to see it, but I'm just saying. Stop getting mostly attached to him. Just enjoy your turn. Exactly. If it's a 304, enjoy your turn. It's only bad out here if you're trying to cuff something. Unless you're trying to cuff a hoe, which you should know better than to do, there's no problem. Women just being women. They just more out there now, and they're not hiding it anymore. That's the only difference. But this is how that red pill talk be having y'all looking in public, man. Be having y'all looking crazy. Either way, that's my thoughts on that, y'all. I'm Alex, and I am out. Peace.
Hold on. Hold on. And that's the thing though, like, and dudes be asking broads on like dates, these red pill. Oh, I heard Fresh and Fit ask a girl this on a date, so I'm gonna ask it too. You know, I heard this and I heard that, so I'm gonna just repeat it because I think these are great. These are great questions to ask. Hold on, let's see what other videos he got. Because like I said, in the DMV area, we got game. You can't swim in the DMV area with no goddamn game. Hold on. Now he did a video basically, and I literally said the same thing word for word. What's going on, Wolf? He said the same thing word for word about the Diddy and Young Miami thing.
You are
same thing with tricking. All right, check this out.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet.
Shout out to Black.
Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And I want to talk about the Diddy and Young Miami situation and why it's a prime example, because guys don't take it serious enough when I tell them the sex trade is a dark space you don't really want to get into. I've done videos before where I've told you guys when a woman will sell her body, she's basically sold her soul. If you know anything about spirituality and the womb and how important the womb is and how it's literally a portal to other realms, which I'm not going to waste too much. I'm not going to really talk about that. There's other channels where they get into more detail about that. But even if you're going by the Bible, any religion, everything will tell you a woman's womb, a woman's body, that's the highest thing she can give out, right, to a man. Her body as in having sex with a man or her body as in birthing his child. So if she starts to sell that, she's basically sold her soul. A woman who would sell her body, right? It's an early gym. Just keep this in the back of your mind. It's a short version. A woman who has sold her body, and I don't give a damn if it's just OnlyFans. It doesn't matter to me if she's not physically having sex. A woman who has sold her body will do anything. And that's why I say a woman who sold her body sold her soul. We'll leave the spiritual part out of it because I know a lot of you guys, y'all might not be in tune enough or in depth enough to understand that part. But if a woman will sell her body, she will do anything. All right. A woman selling her body to me is the equivalent of a man who's robbed people and killed people. They're on their last leg. All right. They're only doing this out of extreme desperation, basically. There's no other option their brain couldn't manifest any other thing to do to get money other than to sell their body.
All right. So And this is stuff that we know in the DMV area. We know all of this stuff is just you get this game growing up. All right. So what happens is we look at things a lot different. That's why it's kind of the reason why I named one side of this show, because I might do a part two, because I probably got to run and go grab something real quick. But this is environmental game. This is environmental game. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get gamed up by the environment that you come up in. What can stifle you, though, other than staying in the house, is the goddamn internet. Because what you hear on the internet might not be what you need to what you need to apply in your immediate environment, if you get my drift. All right. But in the DMV area, we've seen every single thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Wolf. He said, after carefully watching the conversation through other channels, it's quite clear that a paradigm shift, but it's no longer in the women's favor. The drizzle movement will play a huge factor. It kind of is. You know, I mean, trolling, Wolf, I talked about it a minute ago, is language. You know, and it's a form of, it's language. It's like, you know, but it is SBE though. Keep in mind, the drizzle shit is SBE, because dudes don't, other than telling women about themselves, dudes don't have anywhere to parlay telling women about themselves. Okay. One of the problems is that we don't look to women for integrity. You know, we don't look to women for, like, we don't look to women to hold their word. A woman's word really means nothing to a man, because they say anything. I hate to say it like that. It really don't mean nothing. You know, and she's not any less of a woman if she don't keep her word. She's just a woman that just don't keep her word. You know what I'm saying? The drizzle shit is just gonna be a trend to whenever it dies out, because the sad part is that they're showing women how dumb the stupid shit that they say and believe in is. But now it's a game based on stamina. Because the crazy part is that if guys are gonna stand on that drizzle shit, well, yeah, they're gonna mess up a lot of relationships that they do want. It goes back to what we talked about years ago, Wolf. Remember, we chop this game up all the time, Wolf. You can't fight who you trying to fuck. You can't actively fight who you trying to fuck. Remember, when dudes went to war, women were casualties. It's like we fought who we needed to fight. All right, my bad, y'all. This is janky as fuck. All right, y'all hit the like button. My bad. I was saying, y'all hit the like button. Support the show. Let's get this back on track. I was saying, this is something that we talked about a minute ago. You can't fight who you are trying to fuck. It does not work. You can't fight who you are trying to fuck. It'll never work that way. You know? Shout outs to everybody in the building. You said that's why, to some extent, it's always the man's fault. Yeah, because the man got to know that. You can. Hold on, y'all. Y'all hit the like button, going through great lengths to deliver the show. You can't fight who you are trying to fuck. It don't work that way. He said, don't forget, Kuda, man put comedy on the map and reinvented it so many times. Women have to be forced on. That is very true. Women have to be forced on the audience. That's where it starts. Men are adapting far faster than before. Yeah. It's funny, Wolf, because I've talked about it so many times. The women movements come first, and then the men movements come way after. You know, women movements come first, and the men's movements come way after. You said the guys know it's a joke, but the women are taking it seriously, and that's where the weak point is. The women are letting their guard down for the drizzle shit. Yep. What's going on, Nightish? This is the thing, though. And I told you guys about jokes. With every joke, usually the truth is the punchline. Okay? The punchline on how these jokes are written and set up, usually the truth is the punchline. The truth is the punchline. All right? Let's get it.
Right? Because you got to realize when you're selling your body, you're sleeping with men you don't care about, you probably don't even like, you don't have a connection with, you're literally doing it for $1. If you can give yourself as a woman, and women will understand this more than a lot of men will, you can give your body to somebody you don't really even like. You understand what I'm saying to you? You don't have any type of connection with, y'all don't get along, none of that. But you're going to give your highest honor to him. You are at a level of desperation where you would do anything. This is why I tell dudes not to deal with monetized women. When sometimes monetized women come in my accounts and they get pissed off, and well, some of those women who are technically sex workers, they're even worse. No, the hell they're not. No, they're not. A woman who's not selling her body for money, unless she is a murderer or she out here sticking people up, which we know the vast majority of women are not doing, she ain't worse than no sex worker. A sex worker is worse than a hoe. Why is a sex worker worse than a hoe, Alex? Simple. Because at least with a hoe, she's sleeping with men based off of her being attracted to them, based off the content of their character. She's getting to know them at least. She's just sleeping with a lot of people, right? But she's getting to know them. It's her choice. She's not doing it for money. To sell your body for money is crazy, right? But I also want to talk about how a lot of dating coaches nowadays, right? A lot of people who are MGTOW, a lot of people who are Red Pill, a lot of people in the manosphere, even the passport bros, they'll constantly harp on using your money and essentially tricking to get women. Now, I've been telling y'all for the last 2.
All right, so we talked about this on our Diddy show, and we talked about how women like Cassie, Young Miami, and other women of the night, they become madams. And also, I've been telling you guys that you're more of a pookie if you're pro tricking and dealing with prostitutes than an actual pookie is. Because you got to look over your shoulder for police, and you got to look over your shoulders for ops. So if you're pro prostitution, why are you coming on here talking crazy about quote unquote Pookie and Ray Ray? Do you even know what type of life you're in, the lifestyle that you're in? Can't say anything about a Pookie and Ray Ray when you wake up and do something that's illegal, that you have the power over to legitly do legally.
2 years, that's a bad idea for various reasons. And this Diddy and Young Miami.
And it's funny because you see how it catches up to a lot of famous people. This is why I went off on dudes talking about Fresh and Fit, talking about Diddy. Y'all niggas will kill to have somebody that Fresh got pregnant. Y'all niggas will kill to I seen y'all baby mamas. Y'all niggas will kill to be around a Young Miami. Diddy's wrong because he did cocaine. So Diddy's cocaine usage is affecting you. Diddy's wrong because he wanted to hang out on yacht parties and do cocaine and blow. And mess with baddies. Something that y'all are in the manosphere every single day aspiring to do. Again, why do good guys like bona fide hoes? Y'all don't come here to get no goddamn game on how to pull that woman at the bank. Y'all don't come here to get no goddamn game on how to pull that woman at the fruit market, cutting fruit. Y'all don't even come here to get no game to pull the baddie at the Burger King counter. Y'all be wanting all this game, and I'm thinking that y'all are talking to decent, upstanding women, and you're talking to some woman falling from the ceiling in Magic City with dollars raining on her that came out of somebody else's sweaty butt cheeks. Y'all not, like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? Right, Wolf. Man, I had to stop these dudes mid-sentence. I'm like, man, your baby mama don't look like that. Not to let Fresh off the hook, but I'd be damned if a whole bunch of dudes that got mad because some dating coach or player that told them don't have no game sit up here and look at Fresh and say, man, Fresh ain't got no game. Nigga, you don't got no game. You listening to Fresh to get game. We got to catch people, man. Let's get it.
Miami situation is going to prove exactly what I'm talking about, all right? So with that being said, I feel like I've already wasted too much time. Let me get right into the point, all right? Because I don't like to waste too much time. So with that being said, let's check it out. I'm going to read the article quick for context, and then I'm going to really start cooking. 50 Cent seemingly reacts to ex Daphne Joy and Young Miami being named as Diddy's sex workers in lawsuit. 50 Cent appeared to share his thoughts on a lawsuit against Diddy, accusing Daphne Joy, the mother of his child, and City Girls rapper Young Miami of being paid for sex work by the Bad Boy Records founder. As more and more details are coming out regarding Rodney Little Rod Jones' lawsuit against Diddy, whom he has accused of sexual assault and abuse, which of course he's not the first one. Cassie did the exact same thing. All right. So listen, man, you hear it out of the mouths of more than 3 people, which at this point we have, it's probably true. But it's all alleged. It has come to the attention of 50 Cent that Diddy allegedly paid Daphne Joy for sex work. I didn't know you was a sex worker, you little sex worker, LOL. Yo, this is a movie. Now, really quick, I want to say a lot of people think that 50 Cent is capping about not knowing that Daphne Joy was a sex worker. I don't think that he's capping. I'm going to let you guys know right now.
No, 50 Cent probably didn't think she was a sex worker, but any man that knows that if you're dealing with an attractive woman at any time, she can monetize. If you're dealing with any woman that's worth getting at any time, she can monetize her looks at any given moment into a check. So
there are a lot of women who have done sex work, who have exchanged their bodies for favors, and you'll never know it. I'm not saying men don't do things that they'll take to the grave, but women are the queens of doing things that they will take to the grave. If you ever had any female friends, even female relatives, you will hear them say stuff, girl, I ain't telling no one that. That's going to have to go to the grave with. There are a lot of men who are married to women who used to be sex workers and never said anything. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. So do I believe 50 Cent? Yeah, I think he probably didn't know that. Now, would I have believed that? In my opinion, but this is because I know all about the secret societies and what goes on in Hollywood, which similar to when I was talking about spirituality, I'm not going to get too much into it because this is a relationship channel. There's other channels that focus on that. But short version, I know enough about how Hollywood works especially with the females, that I know a lot of them are sex workers. I'm just gonna say that a lot of them are sex workers. All right, that's the short version. Not all, of course, but a lot of them. All right, that's part of. You guys hear all the time. A lot of people sell their souls to get into the industry. A lot of women, them selling their souls, their sacrifice is their body. I'm gonna say that. In the amended version of Jones' lawsuit against Diddy filed on Monday, March 25th, he accused the media mogul's accountant, Robin Greenhill, of ensuring the wiring funds transfer or cash payments to sex workers were completed. According to Plaintiff Jones, defendant Sean Combs bragged about having several women on a monthly stipend. Now pay attention, guys, because this is where we about to start cooking.
All right. So basically, even if you are tricking on a higher level to where you can pay allowance and have women on like a payroll, it backfires. Like I told y'all, it backfires. You know, people like Cassie gonna be like, oh, well, I gave up my music career, which we don't know how far Cassie would have went in music, because she did kind of seem like she had a promising start. You know, she actually knew how to dance. She had an awkward look. And she could sing reasonably. But I ain't gonna lie, did he co-sign? You didn't know how. We don't know how far she was gonna get in the game. You know, we can't say, oh well, she would have been Beyonce level if she didn't get caught up with Diddy. Can't say that. You know, some of y'all are Aaliyah fans. Go look at some of these pictures out here with Aaliyah around Damon Dash, Jay-Z, and Diddy. Uh-oh. Rest in peace, baby girl. Uh-oh. So when you tricking on someone monthly and you cut that water off, uh-oh.
Reads the lawsuit. According to Plaintiff Jones, the women who received these payments are Carisha Romika Brownlee, aka Young Miami, Jade Ramsey, aka Jade. Jade Ramsey is an Instagram model. Guys, I've been telling you for a long time. 90% of Instagram models sell ass. When y'all see them in Dubai and y'all wonder how they got to Dubai, and Porsches and Lambos and with, Birkin bags and all these things, and you're wondering how they can afford these things, red bottoms, you never see them working. They might set up some little BS online shop that has like 5 pieces of clothing in it, but you generally never see them working. They're getting that because the men are buying it for them, and the men are buying it for them because they're blowing their backs out. All right, this is your average IG model right here. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck, cause I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck, cause I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a single solitary fuck, cause I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. All right, but I digress. I digress. Y'all can believe what y'all want to believe when it comes to that. But I'm not surprised there's an IG model in here. But anyway, and Daphne Joy, who were paid a monthly fee to work at Mr. Combs' sex workers based on information and belief. They received payment via wire transfer from Robin Greenhill. The documents also note it's unclear if the 3 women named in the documents provided the appropriate United States federal tax documents for these payments. Of course they didn't. Or if they independently declared these payments on their taxes. Of course they didn't. The 3 women were also named in the original version of the lawsuit filed in February, although the amended version provides more details regarding the allegations. On Monday, Diddy's Miami and Los Angeles homes were raided by Homeland Security in a reported sex trafficking investigation. Miami, meanwhile, was mentioned elsewhere in Jones' lawsuit and was accused of transporting pink cocaine to Diddy. Now, why do I want to bring this up, guys? For 2 reasons. All right. First of all, I want you guys to understand prostitution is illegal. Soliciting prostitution is illegal. Let it breathe, run it back. Prostitution is illegal. Soliciting prostitution is illegal. Sex trafficking is illegal, right? Why am I saying this? Because I'm saying purchasing women for sex is illegal. You cannot do that. We about to cook. The best gems come for those who stay to the end. I repeat, the best gem comes for those who stay.
This is shit that I've been telling y'all for the longest time that y'all already know.
To the end. Why does that matter? When you have dating coaches, going back to what I said at the beginning.
This is why I tell you, you need to say fuck anybody that's teaching you how to trick or telling you to trick and not giving you no goddamn game. Y'all killing me, man. Y'all focus more on him than the message. He's giving you a message that I've been giving y'all for the longest time. You wrong for that, Aaron B. But look, y'all need to focus on the message, all right? Like, if you're a trick, you need way more game than a player needs because you are subjecting yourself to way more games that can be played. So it's funny that y'all talk crazy about the dating coach, but got no smoke for the guy that's on here telling you to go get yourself into something directly illegal. So go to jail, over some sex charges and see how you're going to hold up in jail when you're a regular civilian, or you think you are. Remember, you're not Pookie, right?
The video, passport bros, red pill dating coaches, right? Not all of them, of course, but I'm not about to name no names because I don't feel like it. I don't want to waste time with that. But y'all know who I'm talking about. MGTOW, right? They talking about going to the junior college and paying women, going on seeking arrangements and setting up an arrangement for women. Guys, just in case you weren't listening to what I just said, Diddy is going to court for sex trafficking and soliciting a prostitution, amongst many other things, but because he was paying monthly stipends to 3 different women to sleep with him. I want you guys to understand, paying a stipend to 3 different women to sleep with you is no different than going to the junior college and paying a woman to sleep with you by buying her books or paying her rent or whatever you're doing, paying her car note. It's the same shit. There's no difference. All right? It's no different than going on seeking arrangements and setting up an arrangement with a woman to sleep with you. All right? To mess around with you, to do whatever with you. Exchanging money for sexual favors is illegal. Why do you think Seeking had to stop advertising itself as a sugar baby website and had to pretend it was a dating website? You know why? Because being a sugar daddy is illegal, because essentially being a sugar daddy is paying for sex. Now, the reason you can...
So now you got a lot of these dating websites that are defaulting themselves to basically what Craigslist and what Backpage was. If you think about it,
trying to get away with it.
Them centrics have really ruined this world. Absolutely, Raven. And we know because we talk about the industry.
Assuming a woman cooperates, by the way, is because you're not paying directly for sex. You could argue, oh, I'm just giving her some money and she's just keeping me company, or she's just talking to me and I'm just helping her out. But it's still a hard argument to make if it's found out. The main reason I tell you guys not to trick, though, isn't just because it's illegal, right? It's also because if it comes out, right, the women can bury you. The women can absolutely bury you. What do you mean by that, Alex? Simple. If a woman sleeps with you, right? Let's say a woman is sleeping with you. She accepts your arrangement, right? So like these 3 women allegedly accepted Diddy's arrangement. You go on seek an arrangement. You get 2 or 3 women that accept your arrangement. You get 1 or 2 sugar babies. It's all good, right? You give them $1,000 a month. They let you blow their back out. They slurping you up. They give you that 7-Eleven sloppy toppy, right? Or you doing whatever you're doing for them. All of a sudden, another girl comes who you find more attractive than the girl you're dealing with. So you cut that girl off and you start giving that stipend, that monthly payment to another girl. But this girl you cut off still got to pay her rent. She still got to pay her car notes. She still needs books to go to school. So what does that cause? That causes a woman to get spiteful. What happens when women get spiteful? They come after you. Again, soliciting prostitution is illegal. So if a woman decides to go, right, and file a lawsuit and say that you were paying her for sexual favors, your ass is going down. I want y'all to understand that. You're going down. In the best case scenario, you'll just have to pay a fine. In the worst case scenario, you're going to end up like Bill Cosby. You're going to end up like Harvey Weinstein. You're going to end up like the dude who was the executive at Rat Pack. For those of you who didn't pay attention, Rat Pack used to produce all the DC movies for Warner Brothers, but they don't anymore because the executive got in trouble for what? Paying women, exchanging roles in films and exchanging positions in the company for sex. Now, I need you guys to understand, there's no statute of limitation on a sex crime. Usually the statute of limitation is 7 years. A woman can get a payment from you for sex, right? For 6 months, decide 10 years later that she got a vendetta against you for whatever reason and still go to court and knock you down. We've seen that happen with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby went to jail for stuff that happened like 20, 30 years ago.
We were just talking about that.
Just because they decided. And when one person says something, everybody says something. Cassie said something about Diddy. Now you got another man filing a lawsuit against Diddy. When it rains, it pours. That's the same way it went with Harvey Weinstein. Same way it went with Bill Cosby. Same way it went with the executive from Rat Pack. Same way it goes all the time. All it takes is one person to say something that everyone wants to jump in the money train and see if they can get some bread. Alex, why are you saying all this? Simple. Because your little girl from the junior college, your little girl from Seeking Arrangements, she gets pissed off, she gets mad, she can do the same shit to you easily. Easily. She can extort you. And it happens. Trust me. She can make up a story and say you was paying her for sex just because you was sending her money all the time. She can see, let's say you only could pay like $300, right? And then all of a sudden she sees that you're famous. You're a famous athlete. You become famous as an influencer or something. She can extort you. Hey, you better give me some of that new money you got, or I'm going to tell everybody you was paying me to sleep with you. Now, here's the thing. I know what some of y'all are thinking. Oh, well, Alex, prostitution is illegal. So she says that I was paying her for sex. She goes down with me because she was prostitute. She was a prostitute. Not true. You have to understand that you're dealing with women. And the law, when it comes to sex, works in their favor. Because when you try to do that, okay, well, I was paying her for sex, but she was selling it to me, so we both gonna go down. You know what she's gonna do? And it's gonna work, by the way. She's gonna say, no, he was pressuring me. She's gonna change the story. She's gonna say, he gave me $1,000 to buy a laptop, and I thought it was just a gift, but then he started pressuring me to have sex with him, and I felt like I had to do it because he gave me $1,000, and I was intimidated, and I was scared. And I was manipulated. And your ass is going down. Even if that's a flat out lie, you are going down. The court will be on her side. Just like I tell you guys all the time, that if a woman attacks you and you call the cops, there's a 50-50 chance they arrest your ass. And I've told you guys multiple stories where I've seen this happen. It's the same thing when it comes to sex. You start paying women for sex, and it's less than 50-50 when it comes to that. You can admit, okay, I was paying her, but she was selling it. All she has to do is say you manipulated her, you tricked her, you intimidated her, you scared her. All she has to do is remove consent, and your ass is grass. This is why I tell you, women who even use the word remove consent, I wouldn't even talk to them because they're already scheming. There was one girl, I don't even think she knows that I never forgot that she said this. But there was one girl, we was just having a conversation. And I was telling her, I'm like, yo, you bringing up, you talking about a story basically from mad long ago and trying to say someone took advantage of you when you agreed to do it. So irregardless of why you agreed to do it, right? Rather you agreed to do it because, let's say the girl was popular, or rather you agreed to do it because, let's say the girl, you thought she might beat you up, whatever it was. This was from years ago. You know what she said? She said, well, if I only agreed to do it because I was manipulated, and if I removed consent, let's say I agreed to do it, but then I removed.
This is how women are thinking nowadays because now it's a scamming mindset that's taken over. Everything is a scam. And sometimes you be thinking that, oh, well, she's not the type to do it. But guess what? It don't matter if she's the type to do it. If her friends are making money and her friends like, girl, I know where you can pinch this nigga right here. Pinch him there. You can get him right here. You can get him right there. They gonna go for it. So your personal relationship with her don't even gotta, you know what I'm saying? Don't even gotta work, you know. She can still scam you. You can still get pinched. And you paid for it. Oh yeah.
Move the consent, I can still say that she raped me or she took advantage of me or she manipulated me. I can still put a charge on him. I can still put a charge on him. And the reason it always stuck in my head is because I tell you guys all the time, women know the law. Women do their research. Men don't. Men just think with their deeds most of the time. The fact that she knows that means that that's in her back pocket, as in, if she ever wanted to be really petty, that's what she would do. Now, she didn't do that to that person, but she could have did it to the person. She's still talking to me about it. This shit was from like damn near 12 years ago, 10 years ago. And she's still talking about how she feel like she was great. So at any point, she could decide to file on this person with removed consent, and she knows she can take the person down. Why am I saying that? Because a woman can get out of selling her ass. You can't get out of buying it. If she can show receipts of payments made to her and her sleeping with you are in trouble. If she correlates those two things, if she can show us the date,
yes,
he paid me here,
world.
I went to his house there, I was intimidated, I was scared. That's literally all she has to say, and your ass is going down. Now all of a sudden, she can hit you with sex trafficking or sexual assault or rape or any of those other terms. Same shit happened to Bill Cosby. They talking about some Bill Cosby drugged me before he slept with me. They both took the same drug. How am I drugging you to sleep with you if I took the same drug? It's the same thing as the football player, the punt guy. He went and got drunk.
You got a lot of people here doing stories about Diddy. They're saying the same thing about Diddy and his sons. Like, do you even really got to drug people nowadays? Like, really? Oh, sex is so taboo and sacred. I got to drug somebody to get some sex. Man, please. You motherfuckers don't even go to mansions every day talking about I got to drug somebody to get some sex. These motherfuckers will fuck you in a shack. Drug somebody.
There's an underage girl at a party she had no business at, but they're trying to say you slept with this drunk underage girl. One, she lied about her age. Did anyone care she lied about her age? Nope. Two, he was drunk too. Did anyone care that he was drunk too? Nope. All anyone cared about is you slept with an underage girl who was intoxicated. So you got her drunk and took advantage of her. Doesn't matter that you were drunk too. Doesn't matter that y'all was all drunk. It doesn't matter that there was 3 other men who slept with her. You the one with the money, so your ass gonna pay. You're the one who's gonna get kicked out of the league. Come on now. You think Diddy was the only one who... We all know that Carisha and Diddy had a sugar baby, sugar daddy relationship. But this is why I tell you guys to be careful with even doing that type of stuff.
But that's the thing. Music promotes women to do this stuff. So we're going to get mad. These women, these hoes are in the club all night listening to Cardi B. What did Cardi B say? Fuck them then, get some money. Fuck them then, get some money. What are you niggas in the club singing? Y'all supposed to be squares talking about somebody a pookie. Y'all supposed to be squares talking about somebody's pookie. What you niggas on the internet saying? If I hit it one time, I'm a wifer. Fuck them then, get some money.
Because when it goes backwards, like it is right now, you already know Carisha gonna throw him under the bus. You think any woman's gonna go to jail by admitting that she was selling you ass so that it lowers your charge? No. She's gonna say you raped her. She's gonna say you intimidated her. She's gonna say you were trafficking her. She's gonna put it off on you. The reason I want to point this out to you guys is because, again, if you go on Seeking, these women can do the same thing. The exact same thing. You want to go to the junior college and give a young girl some money and sleep with you. Your ass could end up like Diddy too. It's the same thing. She put a civil trial on you. It don't even gotta be criminal. You gotta pay her lawyer fees, you gotta pay her, and you got sex offender on your record, which is on your record forever. Now you can't hang, you know what I'm saying? You can't hang in certain spaces or do certain things. You guys have to understand. It's deeper than tricking just being corny. It's deeper than using your money to get women just being corny. Right? Because I talk about all the time how the only one lower on the totem pole than a hoe is a trick. But it's deeper than all of that, guys. The thing that I really want y'all to understand is you can go to jail. You can lose your freedom. You can lose your money. You can lose so much behind paying a woman to sleep with you when it's not even necessary if you just deal with the women who like you. And there's always...
When I told y'all this, I got boycotted. Hammer, Zero, a lot of people running around here. Just trick. Obsidian, trick. Just trick. Okay.
There's a woman who likes you. Because some people don't know women like me. Bullshit. You don't like the women who like you. Which if that's the problem, then fine. You just need to elevate your finances.
Right,
elevate
Raven,
your body.
all over the place.
You understand what I'm saying to you? Elevate your masculinity,
and
you can close that gap. Because the woman you attract is a direct reflection as a man of the work that you put in. But you don't say, I'm going to just go get some money and buy it. Because the reward is sex, right? There's dudes out here who don't got a pot to piss in. They don't have a car. They don't have a house. They don't have a job. And they got a criminal record. And a woman will come pick you up, suck you up, sleep with you, and let you stay with her. I'm saying that to say, when there's dudes out here who have absolutely nothing and they still blowing backs out, why would you risk your freedom by paying a woman to let you blow her back out when you can just do the work so you can just blow her back out consensually with no money involved? It's not worth the risk. And this is why I have the problem with these dating coaches and all these people who be out here running around telling these dudes, oh, why date women? Why have a girlfriend or a wife? Why even go on dates? Just pay them. It's easier. They just want the money anyway. Well, here's the problem. When you're paying a woman's bills or you're becoming a source of income, she starts to rely on you. When you're done with her and she gets in that spiteful mode and she gets in that emotional mode, now what? The best gems come for those who stay till the end. This is the last thing I want to say in this video, and it's extremely important. Somebody timestamp it for me. Well, I know baby girl gonna come and timestamp it for me, but someone timestamp this for me. Listen, the most dangerous position you can be in as a man is if you do anything sexually with a woman and it gets out. Paying a woman to sleep with you is fine when no one knows about it. Once people know about it, so now she looks like an actual prostitute, she's gonna turn it on you. Just like running a train on a woman is fine as long as no one knows about it. But if you run a train on a woman, right, in college or in high school or even at the job, at the workplace, and we seen this with Meghan Trainor, the cop. If it gets out that that's what you did, if it gets out that that's what happened, they are going to turn on you, bruh. Now all of a sudden you fired, you don't lost your pension, your 401k, and all this stuff, and she's trying to sue you. Meghan Trainor is trying to sue the cops who she was willingly sleeping with. You understand what I'm saying? You run a train on a girl, it gets out on campus, or it gets out at the high school, or it gets out at the workplace that you did that. She's going to say she was drunk. She's going to say she was high. She's going to say y'all raped her. She's going to say y'all intimidated her because she's not going to take accountability.
Right.
Carisha's not going to admit she was a sex worker. Jade is not going to admit she was a sex worker. Daphne is not going to admit she was a sex worker. They're going to turn it on Diddy. Look at what Cassie is doing. Oh, he was trafficking me. He took advantage of me. Bullshit. Listen, Cassie knew what was going on. She was cool with it. She needed a check. She had to turn on old boy. How many years ago was this? What was this, like a decade ago he was doing this with Cassie? Do you understand what I'm saying to you guys? All of a sudden, she needs some money. She decides to say all this stuff about you. You got to pay her. Now this dude coming out, well, he's got this girl on the payroll. He's got that girl on the payroll. He's sex trafficking. She's drug trafficking. Now you got to pay this dude. You're going to have to pay these girls because they're going to turn on your ass because they're not going to jail and they're not paying nothing. So they're going to turn on you, say you manipulated them and all this other stuff. I'm telling you guys what I know. And now you got to pay all these people. Next thing you know, you're broke. All of this, why? because it's easier to pay a woman to sleep with you rather than it is to just go old school and sleep with women who actually like you, enjoy your company, and want to be with and around you. It's stupid. Not worth it. And here's the thing. All these dating coaches telling you to do this, when your ass get a civil lawsuit or a criminal lawsuit and you about to go to jail, you about to have...
I remember y'all X'd me out when I said, okay, MOT's actively telling y'all the trick. And the funny thing is, a lot of these dudes telling y'all to do this shit, they're ex-police officers or ex-military men or married. How are you a married man in the manosphere telling other men to trick?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Okay.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Y'all hit the like button, support the show, y'all. Shit don't make no sense.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
So you haven't been with any underage girls?
Why would I let y'all catch me again for something I ain't do before that I'm gonna get caught for again? That's stupid. Which camera I'm lying to? That's stupid. That's not even common sense. Where's your common? That's stupid.
What about the alleged unspeakable things in a dark room?
Woo! Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I hope that camera keep going. This is not the truth.
So you really want to play the victim right now?
You're fucking killing me. You're fucking killing me. 30 years of my career.
Oh, I'm about to whoop this
30 years of my fucking career. I've been fucking these young bitches 30 years of my career. Now y'all wanna kill me. This is not me. This is not me. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. Hey!
Have to pay all this money that you don't have, they're not going to be there to help you. They're not going to have an answer for you. They just cashing out on the clicks. It's a way to stop you from having to do work. You don't have to become a masculine man who can fix, build, and repair things, right? You don't have to become a leader of your household, a protector, a provider, if you can just pay some money one time to sleep with a woman. You don't have to do any self-work. So they're going to tell you that because it's easy, quick fix. But what they're not going to tell you is everything I just told you in this video. Low key, man, I crack my jokes, right? We have fun over here, but I low key be trying to save a lot of y'all, man. The tricking is not worth it. It's deeper than it just being corny. Again, you can lose your entire freedom over it. It's not worth it. Date women who like you. Sleep with women who like you. Deal with women who like you for you. You should never be transacting money to sleep with a woman. That's craziness. It's low vibrational, low frequency, and you can lose your freedom over it. All right? Now I got to keep it moving. This video was already a little bit longer than I really wanted it to be. But I just felt that in my spirit. Hopefully it helps somebody. Hopefully it saves someone from making a mistake. Guys, get women the right way. It's going to come back on you. And it never goes away. There's no statute of limitation. You could think you got away with it. 20 years later, they're coming back on your ass.
And that's another thing, too. Because they're not giving y'all no real game. And y'all talk shit to me. I said you need some goddamn game. You need game to be a trick. These hoes will use that paper trail that you got against you. You think you're doing something nice for her, and she about to put you up under the jail. You think you're doing something nice for her, she thinking like I'm about to put you up under the jail. Take this from somebody that always get fucked up by doing something nice for somebody else. Every time I do a favor or something nice for somebody else, I get fucked up in the game. I know this all too well. Them high bitches Went over Bill Cosby's house, rolling off of whatever drug they took earlier. This nigga Bill Cosby gave the bitch a fucking Quaalude to calm her goofy ass down. And now he going to jail for being generous. Damn, she was over here tripping. I done calmed her down. Now I'm going to jail. That shit crazy.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus?
Crazy. Foolishness. Foolery. And bro giving y'all some real game the same way I've been giving y'all some real game. Some of the stuff he's telling y'all, I've said word for word. Yeah, but see, if you're authentic, she'll go play that tug of war game with somebody else and then come to you once that game is over. And even then, can you trust her? Because some guys, right, Debo? And y'all know about this. Some guys be hooking up with women that won't let their baby daddy see their kids and got him on child support. And let's just say you the new nigga. You like, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me, you know. And you actively seeing her making another man's life hell. And a lot of guys don't think that that can happen to them. Your baby mama, or not their baby mama, but the girls that you're dealing with, you know, she actively making another nigga life hell. And you complicit, or the guy's complicit because it's like, well, I'm getting some coochie. It's a dirty game. All right, y'all, give me 1 second because I got to go run and grab something before it closes. We here working. Y'all support the show. I'm gonna throw on another video from Broski, and then I'm gonna come back and review it again. So I'm not gonna be able to be here to hear what he's saying. Give me 1 second, y'all. We'll be right back. It's player talk. Yeah, a lot of tons of stepdads do it. That shit is ridiculous, but nobody talks about that part of the game. But let's get it. All right, y'all head over to his channel and subscribe also. You know, he's giving y'all some good information.
And now listening to the smooth sensations and high vibrations of Alex, host of the best relationship channel on YouTube. Alex, drop them gems on us.
You got a big bag, let me big bag. Show me where your friends at, we can break that. Let me put you on the game. 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 I'll show you where the red at, where the blue at. Show you where they flip that, where they bitch at. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game right there.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And I got asked an interesting question, and a lot of the video topics lately have been kind of serious, so I want to have some fun with this one. And I actually want to get the real answer to this question because in a lot of spaces online, especially manosphere spaces or Reddit pill spaces, men don't really get the proper answer to this question. So I want to break down the proper answer to this question. And that question is, someone asked me in my email, Alex, which group of women are the biggest 304s? If you're just trying to smash, or if you're worried about body counts or who might have a shady past, which group of women have the shadiest past? Now, I already know what y'all thinking. A lot of you are going to default to black women, right? And I understand why. And I'm going to explain why. But it's not black women. The biggest 304s in America, the biggest thought boxes, the most ran through women, the ones who have done unimaginable things that you wouldn't even be able to process, it's not black women, it's white women. That's right. White women are the queen of 304s. White women are the ones out here moving crazy, getting trains ran all over them, okay? They doing girl, girl. They doing boy, boy, girl. They doing all types of stuff. They licking anus. They going all the way ham out here. It's really there, okay? I want you guys to understand something. The freak level of a white girl is something completely different. If you don't believe me, just let them tell it.
Hello?
Hey, can we talk for a sec?
Yeah, I guess. What's up?
I know we've been through our ups and downs, but I still really have feelings for you.
You're joking.
You know, like,
What am I just supposed to overlook the fact that you fucked my dad? Fuck you.
Once my boyfriend was asleep, so I wanted to go fuck my ex real quick. So I drove down to the gas station, let him cream pie me, and then I came home to sneak into bed. My boyfriend woke up and then wanted to fuck me, and he started eating me out and told me how good my pussy tastes, and he's eating my ex's cum out of me, and I never told him.
Craziest sex confession.
So one time, my best friend and I, we were talking to a guy and his roommate, and we were really bored, and while they were sleeping, we tied them both up, laid them on their stomach, and we both ate their ass.
And there's even more evidence I can pull out than that, right? That's just a short clip. There's videos on my channel where you can see me showing you guys there's white girls who had like 10 bodies, 12 bodies before they even graduated high school. High school. A lot of them started in middle school. I have videos on the channel proving this. And what I want you guys to understand is the reason a lot of people, if you ask them this question, right, they'll probably say black women, right, versus white women, is because black women have a problem. Black women are overtly sexual. White women are not overtly sexual. What do you mean by that, Alex? I'm going to explain. Black women don't have text. All right, so what I mean by that is it's not uncommon, right? If you work at a job or you go to a school with black women or you just, you're in the vicinity of black women, to hear them say very lewd things, right? When it comes to sex, very straightforward things like, oh, girl, he got a big D. Girl, if it's not 6 inches or bigger, I don't want it in me. Girl, I'm going to ride it like a cowgirl. Girl, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. They get very lewd. They get very brash, right? They'll openly just talk about what they'll do. But what you guys fail to realize is a lot of black women are just talking. And just like the videos that I showed you guys, a black woman's level of being a freak, a black woman's level of being a hoe, oftentimes it's just, okay, I gave this guy a blowjob, I let this guy hit it from the bag, maybe I let this guy hit it outside, maybe we even got a few train or two. But again, white women's versions of being hoes, I'm talking about going out, letting your ex nut them raw, coming back home, letting you clean it up. I'm talking about eating anus as a joke. I'm talking about 12-something bodies in high school. It's a whole next level. I'm talking about boy, girl threesomes, not just messing with women, but messing with 2 men and you're the only girl. All right, I'm talking about 3 women over here, 2 gay guys over there. Like, it's a whole different level of freakiness, right? But you're not really going to hear white women openly, right, at your job, if you go to school with them and stuff like that. Oftentimes, you won't hear them openly talking about how big of a freak they are. A lot of the time, the only way you're going to really know how freaked out most white women are is if you're a black man, because you got the BBC, so they're going to show you if you're around them. Ain't no one going to give you a 7-Eleven Slurpee like Becky's 7-Eleven Slurpee. All right, Becky can suck a bowling ball through a saw. All right, Becky is different. All right, Becky gonna let you put it up. Becky will let you do a lot of nasty stuff. Becky let you put it up the poop shoe. Becky is licking the gooch. Becky going crazy. And it's not to say you can't find black women or really any race of women who won't do that. But you don't even have to build a white woman up to doing that. You don't gotta be their man, right? You don't gotta like introduce them to it or nothing. They're already done did it. They already know what they're doing. They just cut it in, volunteering these services, right? If you go to a party with a white woman, for example, you know white women just go around kissing anybody at a party. They'll make out with anyone at a party. It's very rare you're gonna see a black woman making out with someone at a party, right? You see white women making out with people at the parties, sneaking into the bathroom to get smashed after they just did some Xanax or did some cocaine, lines of cocaine in the bathroom. That's why the girls always go to the bathroom together, because a lot of times they be taking drugs, not all the time, but a lot of times, especially the white women, I'm just saying, right? You see them always leaving the clubs with men. You gotta be in certain environments, right? To really see how freaked out white women are, like spring break. I'm gonna let you know something right now. Are the black girls twerking on spring break? Yeah, sure, they might be twerking at the red lights, right? Or twerking on top of cars. Yes, I've seen this in real action. As a matter of fact, one time when I was driving the Lyft, I picked up some college students, right? They was coming from a party, and that Glorilla song came on, and they was like, can you stop? And at the red lights, they was twerking at the red lights, right? While I'm driving, they twerking out the window, stuff like that, right? But white girls take it to level 1,000, right? White girls ain't twerking out the window, they flashing you out the window. You go to spring break, they ain't just twerking, they ain't just busting splits, they flashing. All right, they're letting people lick whipped cream off their nipples, they letting people drink from it, they taking it to the extreme, right? White girls take it to the extreme. Guys, even if you look at something like 50 Shades of Grey, do y'all realize it was white women that made that BDSM movie go crazy? That film did like $1 billion or pretty damn close to it if it didn't. That book has sold millions of copies. That's mainly white women buying this stuff. They are freaked out to a level you guys don't know. Now, again, you have to be in certain places, right? You got to be able to afford spring break. A lot of people never even been on spring break to see how freaked out white women are, right? You got to be in an environment where you're a black man surrounded by white women for the BBC effect to even come into play, or be an athlete or something like that, or a bad boy, or a frat boy. Because again, white women are not overtly sexual, because in the white woman's head, I have to remain looking like a sweet, innocent angel, and make it seem like I'm ultra feminine because I know I'm gonna get married and divorce rape somebody at some point, and that's not gonna happen if I'm out here being too much of a thought. Another reason people think that black women are bigger thoughts is because black women don't know how or when to just end it. See, white women, they doing most of their thought from middle school to college. Most white women, by the time they're out of college or shortly when they leave college, they're married. Right? They're locking in, they're starting a family, they're getting their man locked in. Right? The problem with black girls is they'll drag their whole phase from middle school, high school, all the way up into their early 30s, mid-30s a lot of time. Then they want to come in 2 years from geriatric pregnancy, talking about, okay, I'm ready to sell out with a good man. So that length of time, on top of black women being overtly sexual, talking mad sexual, twerking all over the place, busting splits all over the place, twerking at cars, all this other stuff, and just rapping about it all lewdly, and having a lewd mouth when it comes to sex, the length of time they go through their whole phase makes people think, oh, okay, these women are the biggest thoughts. The problem is the damage white women do. All right? I need you guys to understand this. From just middle school to college will make you throw up. The things that they've done and the damage that they do, you wouldn't even believe it. So, but that long framework, right? That longer time of black women fighting it and not retiring and not hanging it up can make it look worse. This is what I mean with being overt versus being covertly, right? White women are not openly that sexual or that lewd most of the time. It's never all. Before someone says not all, someone probably already said not all. I'm just talking about most of the time. So really, if you're looking for the biggest 304s, it's really the white women. Because the single parent rate fools people too. Oh, black women gotta be the bigger hoes because they have the higher single parent rate. No, black women have riskier sex than white women do. Let it breathe, run it back. Black women have riskier sex than white women do.
A white woman is not, when she's going through her middle school, college phase, right? She's getting slutted out by the athletes. She's taking the BBCs. She's messing around with the frat boys. The average white woman is not dumb enough to get pregnant during this time. She's only going to get pregnant when she has a man in quality who she's married to. This is another problem. A black woman will fall for a thug, right? Because most of them start off in the hood and have to elevate their lives to move themselves out of the hood. But the problem is a black woman will fall in love with a thug, keep the thug's baby because she's having sex recklessly, because she doesn't really anticipate anyone marrying her anyway. There's a whole bunch of underlying issues to why black women become single mothers. Some of them are just looking for love, you know. There's a lot of issues, but my thing that I'm trying to point out to you is a black woman will keep the baby. Why? Because like I said to you guys before, a baby equals a ring to a black woman. So she might keep that trying to trap a man or trying to secure a retirement plan or trying to get some types of benefits. Or what you might call it. There's a bunch of different reasons, right? But for a white woman, being a single mother is the end of their life. Now I'm never going to get married. It's going to make it that 10 times harder for me, and that's my ultimate goal. So black women have a higher single parent ratio because they participate in riskier sex. They also have men that, I hate to say it, don't value themselves as much as the average white man or Asian man does, right? A black man, the average black man, unfortunately, will nut in anything. A white man, the value, Asian man, the value, they won't just nut in anything. And that's primarily who white women deal with until they want some BBC. You understand what I'm saying to you? But they know I want the BBC, but I don't want the big black baby is attached to an athlete who's about to go pro or a CEO or something like that. So if the black man did manage to get them pregnant, which is going to be hard because white women are going to be on all types of birth controls, right? All types of contraceptives, and even if you did get them pregnant, she's getting rid of it. She ain't having no pookies, baby. She ain't having no bums, baby. She's only going to have a high-quality man's baby. A black woman, again, because of so many different issues, all right, including but not limited to the fact that to a black woman, a baby is like a ring, they're going to have that child. So what you guys got to realize is a black woman might have a body count of like 15, but she's a single mother. Right? So you think the single mother is a bigger thought than that Becky who's married over there with 2 kids by her husband. What you didn't realize is that Becky slept with 74 men between middle school and college. She just didn't let any of them get pregnant because she doesn't participate in risky sex because she knows she's about to get married. You understand what I'm saying to you? So with that being said, the biggest 304s is white women. That doesn't mean there's not Asian 304s. Oh, it's a whole bunch of Asian 304s. Doesn't mean they're not Hispanic 304s. There's a whole bunch of spicy Latinas out here. Doesn't mean that there's not black 304s. Clearly there's a whole bunch of black 304s. But you're asking me who has the most. It's by far and away white women, in my opinion. And honestly, any man who's dealing with them will pretty much tell you that. Ask a white man, they'll tell you. Because they know all about it. It's usually black men or someone who's not white, right? So they're not directly in the culture, and they just see the image. And again, white women generally are not overtly sexual, so they believe that the bigger thoughts are black women because black women are overtly sexual. But black women just talk a big game. Most of them ain't really giving it up like that. And even if they are, they ain't going around licking your anus when you sleep as a joke. They're not taking it to the level white women are. All right, which is my main point. With that being said, y'all, that's my thoughts on that. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.
You are now listening to the smooth sensations and high vibrations of Alex, host of the best relationship channel on YouTube. Alex, drop them gems on us.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And you guys know I like to give practical advice that you can actually use out in the field. So what I decided to do is I fired up the old dating app. I have not used this thing in forever. This is why it says no new matches, because all matches from this are from forever ago. I don't have a need for it anymore. I'm past that point. If you guys can see, it says hitting 249. That's not 249 messages. That's 249 people. 249 different conversations. 249 women that either liked me first or liked me back, right? And I'm saying this to you guys to say, when I tell you that the issues isn't the dating apps, all right, themselves. The real reason a lot of men aren't getting matches is because you guys don't know how to optimize your profile. That's step number one. All right. Now, I tell you guys all the time, there's no such thing as game. Because even she likes you, she likes you. If she doesn't, she doesn't. But what I realize is a lot of you guys' issue has more to do with not knowing how to start a conversation than it has to do with necessarily even attempting to run game. So we'll talk about that in a different video. But in this video specifically, we're just going to talk about how to get your profile to the point
all
where
right, y'all, I'm back.
high quality women are matching with you.
All right. My bad. Oh, that took longer than I thought. Shout outs to everybody in the building. Y'all hit the like button. Support the show. What's going on, Toya? Toya in the building. In my own lane said, I wonder which dating coaches he's talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right. We got to go over what he was saying because I didn't get to hear none of it. I had to step off for a second. Shout outs to Shannon B in the building. What's going on, player? You know, y'all hit the like button, support the show. All right. Man, we lacking on the support on today's show. Y'all hit the like button. What's going on, Untitled? All right, let me go back to the last video. What did he say on the last video? Because we just got into this one. All right. Like the brother gives off some good game. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's critique this real quick.
The smooth sensations and high vibrations of Alex, host of the best relationship channel on YouTube.
I don't know why my speakers are low.
Lately have been kind of serious, so I want to have some fun with this one. And I actually want to give the real answer to this question because
he all over the place now.
Online, especially men in spirit spaces or red pill spaces, men don't really get the proper answer to this question.
So I guess y'all can consider him a game nigga. That's what y'all like to call it, a game nigga. Okay.
So I want to break down the proper answer to this question. And that question is, someone asked me in my email, Alex, which group of women are the biggest 304s? If you're just trying to smash, or if you're worried about body counts or who might have a shady past, which group of women have the shadiest past? Now, I already know what y'all thinking. A lot of you are going to default to black women, right? And I understand why. And I'm going to explain why. But it's not black women. The biggest 304s in America, the biggest stock boxes, the most ran through women.
All right, he said in America.
The ones who have done unimaginable things that you wouldn't even be able to process, it's not black women, it's white women. That's
Okay, we got all right. Let's see where he's going with this. I might know where he's going with this.
right. White women are the queen of 304s. White women are the ones out here moving crazy, getting trains ran all over them. Okay, they doing girl, they doing boy, girl. They doing all types of stuff. They licking anus. They going all the way ham out here. It's really there. Okay, I want you guys to understand something. The freak level of a white girl is something completely different. If you don't believe me,
there's some truth to this.
Just let them tell.
Hello?
Hey, can we talk for a sec?
Yeah, I guess. What's up?
I know we've been through our ups and downs, but I still really have feelings for you.
You're joking.
No, like.
What am I just supposed to overlook the fact that you fucked my dad? Fuck you.
Once my boyfriend was asleep, so I wanted to go fuck my ex real quick. So I drove down to the gas station, let him cream pie me, and then I came home to sneak into bed. My boyfriend woke up and then wanted to fuck me, and he started eating me out and told me how good my pussy tastes, and he's eating my ex's cum out of me, and I never told him.
Just sex confession.
So one time, my best friend and I, we were talking to a guy and his roommate, and we were really bored. And while they were sleeping, we tied them both up, laid them on their stomach, and we both ate their ass.
And there's even more evidence I can pull.
All right, but see, but the funny part about all of this shit is when I'm telling you guys Give me some examples of some good women. Niggas get to talking about good times and all these old television shows that nobody watches or halfway remembers. You know? Halfway remembers. Okay.
Up than that, right? That's just a short clip. There's videos on my channel where you can see me showing you guys there's white girls who had like 10 bodies, 12 bodies before they even graduated high school. High school. A lot of them are starting in middle school. I have videos on the channel proving this. And what I want you guys to understand is the reason a lot of people, if you ask them this question, right, they'll probably say black women, right, versus white women, is because black women have a problem. Black women are overtly sexual. White women are not overtly sexual. What do you mean by that, Alex? I'm going to explain. Black women don't have tact. All right, so what I mean by that is it's not uncommon, right? If you work at a job or you go to a school with black women or you just, you're in the vicinity of black women, to hear
shout out to Gold P in the building. Let's get it.
Say very lewd things, right? When it comes to sex, very straightforward things like, oh, girl, he got a big D. Girl.
Yeah, they're not tactful, but okay.
If it's not 6 inches or bigger, I don't want it in me. Girl, I'm going to ride it like a cowgirl. Girl, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. They get very lewd. They get very brash, right? They'll openly just talk about what they'll do. But what you guys fail to realize is a lot of black women are just talking. And just like
I can fix his sound quality. I got him on that. I'll email him about that.
The videos that I showed you guys, a black woman's level of being a freak, a black woman's level of being a hoe, oftentimes it's just, okay, I gave this guy a blowjob, I let this guy hit it from the bag, maybe I let this guy hit it outside, maybe we even got a few train or two. But again, white women's versions of being hoes, I'm talking about going out, letting your ex nut them raw, coming back home, letting you clean it up. I'm talking about eating anus as a joke. I'm talking about 12-something bodies in high school. It's a whole next level. I'm talking about boy-girl threesomes, not just messing with women, but messing with 2 men and you're the only girl. All right, I'm talking about 3 women over here, 2 gay guys over there. Like, it's a whole different level of freakiness, right? But you're not really going to hear white women openly, right, at your job, if you go to school with them and stuff like that. Oftentimes, you won't hear them openly talking about how big of a freak they are. A lot of the time, the only way you're going to really know how freaked out most white women are is if you're a black man, because you got the BBC, so they're going to show you if you're around them. Ain't no one going to give you a 7-Eleven Slurpee like Becky's 7-Eleven Slurpee. All right, Becky can suck a bowling ball through her soul. All right, Becky is different. All right, Becky gonna let you put it up. Becky gonna let you do a lot of nasty stuff. Becky let you put it up the poop shoe. Becky is licking the gooch. Becky going crazy. And it's not to say you can't find black women or really any race of women who won't do that. But you don't even have to build a white woman up to doing that. You don't gotta be a man, right? You don't gotta introduce them to it or nothing. They're already done did it. They already know what they're doing. They just cut it in, volunteering these services, right? If you
my man been messing with them girls out in Georgetown. If you from the DMV area, I know you messing out. You messing with them Georgetown girl. I know you messing with them Georgetown girl.
A party with a white woman, for example. White women just go around kissing anybody at a party. They'll make out with anyone at a party. It's very rare you're going to see a black woman making out with someone at a party, right? You see white women making out with people at the parties, sneaking into the bathroom to get smashed after they just did some Xanax or did some coke.
I was just about to say, I didn't know until I really started rapping and getting groupies and stuff like that. I used to think that white people were crazy as fuck. No, they're high. White people are high. I ain't gonna lie. One time I was at the studio. We had a studio out in Frederick one time. It was a little house studio. And we were just inviting bitches over and stuff like that. And a bunch of white girls just end up popping up. I don't even know who invited them. They were like, can we do coke in your bathroom? And niggas was like, you don't got to go to the bathroom. You can do it right here. And people were just watching because it's funny because it was just funny watching a whole bunch of black because it's like we never seen no shit like that before. And I'm like, oh, y'all ain't weird, y'all high. We out of the loop. You know? Shout outs to everybody in the building. 3 hours into today's show. Showing y'all some love. Show it back. It's Player Talk Radio. Support the show at $PTV 888. That's $PTV 888 here. Damn near every day giving y'all the game. Y'all hit the like button. Support the show if you are enjoying the content.
Cocaine, lines of cocaine in the bathroom. That's why the girls always go to the bathroom together, because a lot of times they be taking drugs, not all the time, but a lot of times, especially the white women. I'm just saying, right? You see them always leaving the clubs with men. You gotta be in certain environments, right, to really see how freaked out white women are. Like spring break. I'm gonna let you know something right now. Are the black girls twerking on spring break? Yeah, sure, they might be twerking at the red lights, right? Or twerking on top of cars. Yes, I've seen this in real action. As a matter of fact, one time while I was driving the Lyft, I picked up some college students, right? They was coming from a party, and that Glorilla song came on.
Right on time.
They're like, can you stop?
Gold P says, so how do you explain ghetto gaggers? I mean, I get where this is coming from, though. Come to think about it, white people do let the dog lick them in the mouth. Yeah, man. That's what I was saying. I was like, okay, yeah, he probably gonna say the white girls, man. All right.
Red lights.
Especially in Georgetown. Like Georgetown's a rich city, so it's a lot of different things going on. You know.
They was twerking at the red lights, right, while I'm driving. They twerking out the window, stuff like that, right? But white girls take it to level 1,000, right? White girls ain't twerking out the window. They flashing you out the window. You go to spring break, they ain't just twerking. They ain't just busting splits. They flashing. All right, they letting people lick whipped cream off their nipples. They letting people drink from it. They taking it to the extreme, right? White girls take it to the extreme. Guys, even if you look at something like 50 Shades of Grey, do y'all realize it was white women that made that BDSM movie go crazy? That film did like $1 billion or pretty damn close to it if it didn't. That book has sold millions of copies. That's mainly white women buying this stuff. They are freaked out to a level you guys don't know. Now, again, you have to be in certain places, right? You got to be able to afford spring break. A lot of people never even been on spring break to see how freaked out white women are, right? You got to be in an environment where you're a black man surrounded by white women, for the BBC effect to even come into play, or be an athlete or something like that, or a bad boy, or a frat boy. Because again, white women are not overtly sexual, because in the white woman's head, I have to remain looking like a sweet, innocent angel, and make it seem like I'm ultra feminine because I know I'm gonna get married and divorce rape somebody at some point, and that's not gonna happen if I'm out here being too much of a thought. Another reason people think that black women are bigger thoughts is because black women don't know how or when.
All right, so see the problem with us is that we put it on display. The problem with us, so it's like other races get away with murder because we put it on display. We put it out there. We trivialize it. We turn twerking into a sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, because even the other day I was telling y'all it's so weird. It's like, okay, if black people are known for having asses and shit, why are niggas dying on the BBL table? BBL doctor unaliving black people. I thought we were known for having asses, but all right.
To just end it. See, white women, they do most of their thought from middle school to college. Most white women, by the time they're out of college or shortly when they leave college, they're married. Right?
Hold on, Shannon B. Even Raven will tell you. Raven, are you in the building? He said ghetto gaggers is a white man kink. It absolutely is, but in a weird twisted way. A lot of black men actually watch ghetto gaggers. Look how hard dudes are out here SBEing, right? Look how hard dudes are out here SBEing, and look how hard dudes are wanting to see the black women get her karma. Oh, they're coming back to the table, and oh, we got to explain this to her, and oh, we got to. You have a. It's some black pill shit. I'm not even gonna get into it, but you have a slither of black men that like to watch white women get smutted out. It's reverse cucking. It's reverse cucking. Oh, and if you've been in the DMV area and you've been in the sexual underground, oh yeah, it's reverse cucking. It's reverse cucking. It's a thing.
They're locking in, they're starting their family, they're getting their man locked in, right? The problem with black girls is they'll drag their whole phase from middle school, high school, all the way up into their early 30s, mid-30s a lot of times.
And they will drag their whole phase into their 50s. They will drag their whole phase into their 50s. I got this funny-ass video of this old lady in a strip club. She don't even look like she belonged there. And there's like just some booty cheeks beside her. She's like slowly leaning her head to the side and just licking it like it's ice cream and looking around and shit. And that shit is funny. I had to log off. I said, all right, enough internet for today. Y'all probably know which video I'm talking about too. Damn, y'all not enjoying the show? Y'all hit the like button. Support the show. You can support the show at $PTV888. That's $PTV888. Let's get it.
Then they want to come in 2 years from geriatric pregnancy, talking about, okay, I'm ready to sell out with a good man. So that length of time, on top of black women being overtly sexual, talking mad sexual.
No, I can't show the video, Gold P. Y'all for sure gonna laugh. Hold on, let me see if I can find the link. Let me see if I'll find the link for you, Gold P. Let me see if I can find the link or unlisted or something. Cause man, give me 1 second, y'all.
Twerking all.
What's going on, Vader? Shout out to Vader in the building. Chic and wicked, man. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Let's get it.
Over the place, busting splits all over the place, twerking that concert, all this other stuff, and just rapping about it all loosely, and have a lewd mouth when it comes to sex. The length of time they go through their whole phase makes people think, oh, okay, these women are the biggest thoughts. The problem is the damage white women do. All right? I need you guys to understand this. From just middle school to college will make you throw up. The things that they've done and the damage that they do, you wouldn't even believe it. So, but that long framework, right? That longer time of black women fighting it and not retiring and not hanging it up can make it look worse. This is what I mean with being overt versus being covertly, right? White women are not openly that sexual or that lewd most of the time.
Now, I gotta call a bit of cap, but he's right. They used to be. I'm trying to remember the name, and this was right before the internet really took over. What's the name of that fucking what is the name of that series where the white girls, they used to do it on spring break. You used to see the white girls try to get their Jerry beads and Girls Gone Wild. They used to show white women. I swear they went out. It was no sisters on them Girls Gone Wild videos. You don't even hear about Girls Gone Wild no more. Girls Gone Wild. Girls Gone Wild, y'all. Y'all remember Girls Gone Wild? Oh yeah, we going there. Yeah, Girls Gone Wild.
It's never all. Before someone says not all, someone probably already said not all. I'm just talking about most of the time. So really, if you're looking for the biggest 304s, it's really the white women. Because the single parent rate fools people too.
Video,
black women got to be the bigger hoes because they have the higher single parent rate. No, black women have riskier sex than white women do. Let it breathe, run it back. Black women have riskier sex than white women do. A white woman is not, when she's going through her middle school, college phase, right? She getting slutted up by the.
All right, I found the video, Gold P. This ain't from me. I found the video, y'all. Don't say I never did nothing for y'all. Hold on, I found the video. Oh, look at your own wrist, bro. I hollered. Look at the video at your own risk. All right, let me run this back.
Let it breathe, run it back. Black women have riskier sex than white women do. A white woman is not, when she's going through her middle school, college phase, right? She's getting slutted up by the athletes. She's taking the BBCs. She's messing around with the frat boys. The average white woman is not dumb enough to get pregnant during this time. She's only going to get pregnant when she...
Girls Gone Wild was the white woman Freaknik, but way worse.
Has a man in Kawali who she's married to. This is another problem. A black woman will fall for a thug, right? Because most of them start off in the hood and have to...
For the one in the chat, if you hit that link and saw that video,
make their lives to move themselves out of the hood.
Y'all support the show.
But the problem is a black woman will fall in love with a thug, keep the thug's baby because she's having sex recklessly, because she doesn't really anticipate anyone marrying her anyway. There's a whole bunch of underlying issues to why black women become single mothers. Some of them are just looking for love, There's a lot of issues, but my thing that I'm trying to point out to you is a black woman will keep the baby. Why? Because like I said to you guys before, a baby equals a ring to a black woman. So she might keep that trying to trap him in, or trying to secure a retirement plan, or trying to get some types of benefits. Or what should I call it? There's a bunch of different reasons, right? But for a white woman, being a single mother is the end of their life. Now I'm never going to get married. It's going to make it that 10 times harder for me, and that's my ultimate goal. So black women have a higher single parent ratio because they participate in riskier sex.
Gold P said, I don't have an Instagram, sir. You're going to have to play it. I don't think I can play that on YouTube. I don't think I can play that on YouTube. I will get kicked. YouTube already don't fuck with me. I will get kicked off of YouTube so fast. And it's probably on YouTube. Hold on, y'all.
They also have men that, I hate to say it, don't value themselves
it got
as much as
copyright.
the average white man or Asian man does, right? A black man, the average black man, unfortunately, will not
Shout out
anything.
to Gold P dropping the huge. It got copyrighted music. Shout outs to Gold P dropping the huge $7 on the Cash App as always. Shout outs to my bro Gold P. Hold on. Let me give y'all ladies some information.
Your pussy. Hey, bring the camera, son. Bring the camera. All the young girls who want to make life with pussy, your pussy will perish with you in hell. May your pussy perish with you. May your smooth pussy, creamier pussy, and tight pussy perish with you.
Shout outs to Gold P supporting Player Talk Radio. I'm gonna have to email it to you. It's only a couple of seconds. I gotta download it. But Debo, did you see the video? What's going on, Ed? Oh, see, and there's probably some truth to that. I would not doubt it. All right, let's go.
A white man of value, Asian man of value, they won't just nut anything. And that's primarily who white women deal with until they want some BBC. You understand what I'm saying to you? But they know I
want the video, Aaron B.
I don't want the big black baby is attached to an athlete who's about to go pro or a CEO or something like that. So if the black man did manage to get them pregnant, which is going to be hard because white women are going to be on all types.
Bro, she was licking it like it was ice cream. It was like she was like, "Who in here looking at me?" I'm gonna do a voiceover for that. I'm gonna do a voiceover for that. Yo, y'all support the show, bro. Don't click that link. Black people are gonna do the opposite. Do not click this link. If you don't want to laugh, don't click that link.
Birth controls, right? All types of contraceptives. Even if you did get them pregnant, she's getting rid of it. She ain't having no pookies, baby. She ain't having no bums, baby. She's only gonna have a high quality man's baby. A black woman, again, because of so many different issues, all right, including but not limited to the fact that to a black woman, a baby is like a ring. They're gonna have that child. So what you guys gotta realize is a black woman might have a body count of like 15.
That's another saying I came up with. The baby is the ring. Absolutely.
But she's a single mother, right? So you think the single mother is a bigger thought than
the baby is the marriage.
That Becky, who's married over there with 2 kids by her husband, what you didn't realize is that Becky slept with 74 men between middle school and college. She just didn't let any of them get pregnant because she doesn't participate in risky sex because she knows she's about to get married. You understand what I'm saying to you? So with that being said, the biggest 3 or 4 is white women. That doesn't mean there's not Asian 304s, or it's a whole bunch of Asian 304s. Doesn't mean they're not Hispanic 304s. There's a whole bunch of spicy Latinas out here. Doesn't mean that there's not black 304s. Clearly, there's a whole bunch of black 304s. But if you're asking me who has the most, it's by far and away white women, in my opinion. And honestly, any man who's dealing with them will pretty much tell you that. Ask a white man, they'll tell
Holy shit. Gold piece, and I just looked at this broad licking that stank broad's booty. I thought you said it was her shaking booty on the pole. Coulda no, man. It's an old lady in the club. She's not even old, but you know, she's old. She's seasoned. And she's just in the club just looking around like you know, She's licking the booty like she's taking sips of her daiquiri. Bruh. Only our women. Show me the white woman equivalent.
you. Because they know all about it. It's usually black men or someone who's not white, right? So they're not directly in the culture, and they just see the image. And again, white women.
I'm gonna fix the audio on this video and send it to this brother. Hopefully he accepts it. But oh my God. This is hilarious.
Generally are not overtly sexual, so they believe that the bigger thoughts are black women because black women are.
So what happens is we put it on camera. We have another inflated sense of stuff that's not true. Black on black crime is huge, but any race on any race crime is huge. White on white crime is huge as fuck. Latino on Latino crime is huge, but we believe that our crime on crime is huge, which it is. But guess what? That's because it's being put on display more. You can easily go and watch a King Von video and watch other young black men with Dracos hunt down other young black men that probably got Dracos or a Glock with a switch on it. You can easily see a bunch of black people getting killed in DC. We put this shit on display. The first time I've seen dudes just openly just get executed on camera and nobody said nothing, it's black people. I've seen way more black people get executed like it's nothing that I am so numb to it. And that's what it's for. All right. Now, shout outs to everybody that hit the like button. Shout outs to everybody that supported the show. Hopefully y'all support the show on the replay. We got to get more support on these shows, y'all. Boost the algorithm. Y'all got to help me attack this algorithm. I am shadow banned. So I need y'all help. I need y'all support. I need y'all to like. I need y'all to support the show on air, off air, if you care. Anywhere. It's Player Talk Radio. Good morning. Shout outs to Andre in the building. We out. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah. You thought I was going to run, huh? Y'all wondering, where's Steve Harvey? I know people been waiting on my response to what Cat Williams done said on Club Shay Shay. I was on Club Shay Shay before Cat Williams. See, the reason why it took so long, I had to pray to God to give me the strength not to get mad. God talked to me every day, every damn day. I've been in this business a long time, boy. See, you done messed up with the wrong one. See, you just sitting there talking that bullshit to Shannon Sharp, talking about I couldn't be a movie star. I guess you didn't see You Got Served. Yeah, that there was acting, huh? Then you gonna say, I took Mark Curry's jokes and stole his show. Boy, boy, you got the nerve to call me Mr. Potato Head. Calling my ass Mr. Potato Head. Yeah. Woo! That was a good one. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good one. But I digress. So what? I wore a wig. Huh? People asking.
No matter where you come from, you know what I'm saying, or what color your skin is, we all pretty much do the same things in life. Raise our kids, make love from time to time, and wash. Speaking of which, I learned that white people don't use washcloths. Did you know that? I'm serious. I had one bar of soap in the house. Every time I use it, somebody else's pubic hair was in it. So I use the cloth. Why you guys gotta put the raw bar soap and your butt and all this? Maybe I need to wash my face or my feet.
This cartoon is not for children.
Hey, this your girlfriend, bro?
Yeah?
Yo, fuck this, bro. This, bro.
Excuse me?
He buy you dinner and
Yes?
Oh. What she bring to the table, bro?
Hey, guess what? He bought me this dress too.
She ever buy you a dress, bro?
No.
Fuck. Buy you a dress? Yo, this your girlfriend?
Wife.
Yo, you pay for those groceries?
Yes, I buy food for my family.
What she bring to the table, bro? Bro, what? Bro, what's she doing, bro?
She's giving birth! Go away!
Oh, bro. A baby gonna come out of her, bro?
That's how it works.
That's what babies come from. That's what babies come from. Always.
Yes!
You know what's messed up? What? She still never told us what she bringing to the table, bro. We gotta ask more people, bro. Yo, this your girlfriend? She's my wife.
We've been together for 60 years.
Who buy the bread, bro?
Oh, I buy everything she asks for. Anything to see that sweet smile.
Oh, Richard.
What's she bringing to the table, bro?
The infinite generosity needed to make a marriage work.
Huh? You smaller words, bro.
Love.
These dudes, bro.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Oh my god, this car's old and dingy. It's stinking here, and I'm cold. How do you get around in this thing? Jesus. Where are we going? Did you make reservations?
Yeah, I'm
vegan. I can't just eat anything. You know what I mean? I'm gluten free. I got a lot to watch my figure with.
Here we are. This is the restaurant right here.
It? Okay, you gonna change? You gotta put a different jacket on. Let's go. Come on. Hurry up. What are you doing? Get out the car.
Bitch.
First of all, I come from a long line of tricks and hoes. Yes, what's the eyebrow thing? I come from a long line of hoes. I'm not the first one, maybe in this generation, but it go all the way back to slavery time. And before then, with the Egyptians and the Moors, a long line of selling pussy. I'm not the first one. My auntie, my mama don't like me saying her name in my interviews. Grandmama, great-grandmama, great-great-great-grandmama.
So was any of them in a $40 line?
$40.
The Pan-African was too stunned to speak.
I'll only date a guy if he makes 6 figures. No, 7 figures. Because of inflation. Yeah, because of inflammation. Yeah, and he has to be over 6 feet tall. No, 7 feet tall. Because of inflation. Yeah. And he needs to be okay with me having an OnlyFans. 2 OnlyFans. Yeah. Because of inflation.
This stupid. This stupid.
I am not.
This stupid. This is stupid. I am smarter than the hot 18-year-old. We smart, they stupid.
I spent my most valuable years allowing my body to be used because no one ever taught me what love is or how to respect myself. And all you can do is make fun of me for it.
You stupid. This stupid. This stupid. Stupid. Is stupid. The stupidest of the. This stupid is so stupid.
This stupid.
This stupid. This stupid is so stupid.
Leave her alone. I'm over 7 feet tall. I make 7 figures, and I do want her.
Do you have a 7-pack?
This stupid man.